rules. Just a moment. Hello, Radpack rules. One moment, please. Hello, Radpack rules. Hold on one moment, please. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hello, Radpack rules. Yeah, the gang is going to be going live in about 10 seconds. Thank you.
See you on the other side.
On the other side.
Every time, dude. Every single time.
I was checking my hand,
Can you just
man.
sit still for 1 second, dude? Holy man.
What's up, y'all?
Oh my god. The intro literally said we'll be live in 10 seconds. Then that's when Justin decides to get up and do shit. Holy mackerel.
Oh, you know how we do. Some things will never change, my dude.
Oh my gosh.
Cheers.
Welcome everybody back to the Radpack podcast. I am 1/3 host Garrett at Born to Be Rad. What is going on, everybody? Who do I got next to me?
Mel, from
As always.
And Justin from Justin, David, and the Dead Couch. What's going on, y'all?
Ooh. Oh, it's going, man. I mean, this is fun. This is one of our annual shows. We have a couple annual shows that we try to do every month, and I think November is the month of being thankful. Thanksgiving is coming, and it's coming quick.
That's right.
We wanted to really try to sneak this thing out for everybody because, again, I feel like these months are just flying by. Like, it literally feels like Halloween was like last weekend. Do you guys think the same thing?
I know.
Yeah,
it goes too quick, man.
Like, this time next week will be Black Friday. Isn't that like Thanksgiving would be over? It's wild.
That's nuts.
Absolutely.
But I want to thank you guys. We just started. We've already got a bunch of people in the chat here. It's about 35 people popping on in. I see the chat going crazy. So let's just say what's up to the people that are already here. And then we'll explain what we're doing tonight. Yeah?
Sounds like a plan, my man.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Adrian James, always the first, bro.
Yo,
Hello,
Adrian.
Thank you, man. What is going on? Dementia Scott.
What's up,
What is going on? What's Johnny watching? What's up,
Johnny!
cool kids? Johnny. Sydney Jenkins.
Hello.
Cody. What's up, dude who loves movies? Don't forget to roundhouse kick the like button. Listen to that dude, Cody, over there, and roundhouse kick that like button. I can't see the chat from here, so we should have at least 30 likes already. If not, let's get it. Icon versus icon. Jason, ready for action. Yes. Oh, who is that? Mr. Facci Cinema.
Facci, what's up?
What's up, Rad fam? Holland Oates, what's going on?
Holland.
Punisher Batman fan, welcome to the show. Foz Rod, let's get
What's up, Foz?
Look at all these homies.
Dude, I love it. Zombie Daddy, what's going on? Dynamite Tiger, what's up? If you heard that little tune when the Radpack logo hit the screen, you can thank Mr. Dynamite Tiger over there for that tune.
Thank you.
Out over here. We had to change up our intros, because I can't keep up with like Justin's usernames anymore. So I have to just kind of do a bland one. So
See, that's at the beginning of the show. I was waiting for the and I was like, oh shit, we're live.
Yeah, well, why do you think I had to get rid of that?
I need to give you a new logo. We need to get a new logo going.
Oh my goodness.
Threw me off.
Canny Levels, mid-level
Hey,
media.
Caleb's.
Radpack is back, Jack.
That's right.
What's up? Let's see. We got a lot of Wilkie. So,
Hey, Corey.
how are you, Corey? Blu-ray Addict. What's
Hello.
going on? Let's see. Let me see if anybody else has popped in. These are all already talking back and forth. I love it. I love it. I got the package backstage in the dressing room getting with it. Milk Duds Ghost energy drinks. I do have a Ghost, but it's over there. I might have to snag one throughout the night. See how it goes here.
Ghost Sour Patch Kids is what's up.
Oh yeah, I like
Blue
the
raspberry.
Bubblicious one actually too. Have you tried that pink one?
It's not bad. Not bad.
Pretty good.
I've been hitting the C4 a lot lately. The Strawberry Starburst C4 has been my jam lately. Really good.
I like the tingles.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't it make you
That
feel like your hair is gonna all grow and stuff?
It's got that
fall
beta
off?
alanine in there.
Yeah. That's why I keep drinking it. I'm like, all right, let's get the thickness going here. Look at this. We got to start the stream. Mel's laugh means tonight is gonna be fire.
That's right.
I cannot agree more. I cannot agree more.
Yikes! Or
right.
everyone's gonna leave. Either way.
Oh my god. All right. So I see more people popping in, but let's get down to business. What is up, Camp Flashback? How are you?
Seeing a lot of folks who drop questions, so I can't wait to answer and talk about all these great video submissions.
What's up, Tony?
Yeah, Uncle Tony.
Look at this. Judd Nelson in the house. I love it, dude. Some celebs popping in saying what's up to the pack.
Judd Nelson.
He's part
Love your work, brother.
Hell yeah. And he's part of the Rat Pack, right? So the
Right.
Brat Pack. Mike, what's going on? Pat Master, I see you in there. What's up, man? All right. You're right, Zombie. I say the same thing. She doesn't believe so, but
Nope.
all right. So with these streams that we do in November every year, we actually like to do kind of like an Ask Us Anything. We don't do a lot of those shows. Usually our shows are pretty themed. But the Ask Us Anything is cool because we can really kind of dial back, look at the chat. But what comes first is we throw it out there and say, if you want to be featured on the show, to send us a video question. And then we'll feature you on the show and we'll answer your question live. So we're going to try to get to those first, but we're going to get back to the chat. But at the same time, I really do want to focus on these for the people. Thank you again for the people who sent these in, because I know it's not easy. People are busy, to send in a question and whatnot. So I appreciate that. I know Mel and Justin feel the same.
Yeah, and we usually prompt, like, if people are watching and that didn't know like about the questions, we always post this on our Instagrams. That's where you can find out about that. So if you didn't know that you could submit a question, you just happen to be watching the Rad Pack because you like to hang out with the crew. That's where you'll find all the latest on the Rad Pack.
Yeah. So
follow us all on Instagram. Those links should be down below, I believe.
They will be. They will be after the live show. But again, we can plug really quick. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X. I guess I never use it. Threads, Facebook. Born to be Rad. At Born to be Rad. Mel.
Same, but at My Killer Podcast.
I was like, wait a minute. We're sharing accounts over here.
Born to be Killer.
No wonder why my Instagram got banned or whatever.
It was me.
And I recently changed mine, so it's not Movie Watch Daily anymore. It's Justin MF David, Justin motherfucking David, on Instagram.
Heck yeah, dude. And what about Dead Couch? What's going on over there, man?
It's been a little dead, huh?
It's been a little dead.
I know, it's been a little dead. I'll get back to it one of these days. I've seen a lot of new movies lately that I'd love to talk about that I need to do. So,
definitely. So Mel, what are you been up to, kid?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, the usual.
Same old, just work.
Yep, been working, still dropping a video or two a week,
Mm-hmm.
on that
Yeah, so
grind.
make sure you go over there and check that out. Somebody said something about what I just saw. Oh, so if you guys didn't know, I just dropped this, and this was kind of a different thing for me to do by myself. I'm such a big boy. I did it by myself.
You edited it all by yourself, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
So I did that. And it's one of those things that I wanted to do like a month ago, but that damn Bible set was taking forever and a day to get here, so I didn't want to do it without it. So they said I dropped it today, my Exorcist physical media history and my complete Exorcist collection. I appreciate you guys liking the video because again, I had to actually do like a lot of research, which I don't usually do often. Like, so I really had to kind of dial back research, take notes and stuff. That's like not really my thing. In West, we usually do it together over at Dead Pit. We do physical media history, and we just didn't have time to do it in October. So I told him I was going to do it on my page, and he usually is the one that kind of briefs the history stuff, and we kind of just flow. But to actually do it and then have to edit it all together instead of going live was a little bit much. I mean, I dialed that thing down about a half hour from what it was originally by the time I was done, it was like an hour long. And then I like dialed it all back. I think it came to like 33 minutes, but I appreciate that because again, it was different as far as me doing that on my channel by myself with edits and stuff. So thank you.
That's like I don't think you've ever done like a edited video like that big of a project on your channel, have you?
No. And I mean, even still, like you do such a great job. You might even look at it and be like, it's barely edited.
I didn't know you
what
dropped.
mean?
I didn't know you dropped.
It's
it
not
today.
like I don't have like tons of transitions and stuff, but like I had
Yeah.
to, figure out the dates on everything. I had to get pictures of all the different editions like that had come out. I had to put them in where I was talking about them. Then I had to like get rid of just filler that I was, rambling on and on, just to try to make it all flow. So I think that was like the hardest part. It was just once it was done to edit out all the junk. And there was a couple times that I like said the wrong date or something, so I had to like fix it and whatnot. But
it's a lot of work to put together those videos. I actually didn't know you dropped that today. I haven't seen it, but I can't wait to watch it, man.
I watched it today.
You did?
Teacher's pet.
Thank you. I've been so busy trying to get this show up when I got home. I haven't even I don't even know how many views it has. I don't even know if anybody's commented. Like I dropped it while I was like, I set it to drop, and then I was like working all day, and I came home and I started just doing stuff for the show to get ready. So I haven't even gone back and looked at anything about it yet. So, but no, Mel, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no,
Are you
it
happy
was
with
good.
it,
It was well
Garrett?
put together.
Was I happy with it?
Yeah, you stoked on it?
Yeah, I think I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Because again, I like talking about that kind of stuff, especially because I had so many editions of that movie because of it just being one of my favorites. That it was just it was an easy way to kind of talk about them all. What? Who am I talking to here?
I just happen to have that edition right here, the Exorcist edition. It's a monster edition, man.
It's
such
cool.
a beautiful. This is like one of the best releases in my collection now. It's amazing.
Yeah. And there's actually a really cool edition that I have that came out on DVD that I kind of showcase, and I haven't opened that thing in probably 15 years or whatever. So I kind of do that on it too, and it's actually pretty cool. I found out that like how limited the thing really was, which was kind of a shock as I was doing it. But
Was
I also got
Old
the
Anchor Bay or something.
Yeah. No, it was like a Warner Brothers like big box for the 25th anniversary. But some of the stuff inside, it's got like signed shit from Linda Blair in there. It's crazy.
Oh wow, that must have been like a 500,000 piece edition.
It was a 500.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And you know what I got? I just got home and I opened it. I got the hand from A24.
Oh, see, I went the umbrella route. And I haven't gotten that. How is the A24? So that one was cool because it already came with all the signatures. It was like a legit replica.
I want to see that one.
Yeah. I'm going to do a vid on it tomorrow, and then I'm going to compare because I got both the hands.
Did you really?
Yeah, so they can...
Maniac. You're a maniac, I tell you, brother.
Because I didn't know what to do because I like the idea of like the other hand, and so I have issues with both of them, but I think they're both cool at the same time. So
I ordered the umbrella, and I didn't I think the umbrella was like I was done and ordered before the other one was even announced, and of course they announced that after, and I didn't want to cancel my order, but when I looked at the A24 one, I almost wanted that one a little bit more just because it was more true to the movie. Because I think the umbrella one, you like write on it yourself or something. It's just the hand, right? See, I don't know how much. I don't know. I need to look at. I need to see.
Me and Wes kind of had the same idea about that one though. That
was a good idea.
Cool.
Tell them what you guys said. It was a great idea, actually.
So I dropped a comment on the video, and then I like read Wes's comment was like right under mine. But you should take it and have it autographed by
like if anybody from the movie ever got
on the hand,
right? Like if they ever hit a con or whatever, to have them sign the hand would be pretty freaking sick, because
that would be cool.
And that's the thing with the hand I wasn't sure about. Like I thought maybe you could like design it and then it would like almost like a dry erase, like you could clean it and like start over. But the issue is it's a one and done. Like if you write on that thing, it is what it is. Like you can't go back. So that's where I'm a little bit unsure about it. Like I don't think I'm going to touch it because I think at this point I'm just going to leave it alone, and then if I ever meet somebody, that would be just a great piece to have somebody sign. And that's going to be. And the A24 one is cool because it does have all the writing, but there's one issue about the A24 one is it's got like this hole in the top because they want you to you're supposed to stick like incense thing in there.
Yeah.
So like the top of the hand has like a hole for you to put like an incense stick, and it's like I don't really like that. You know,
I didn't know it was an incense.
Plus the ash of the incense would just kind of mess it all up anyway.
Well, it's got like a little like hole like that with the hole in it, so it looks like the ashes would fall in this little piece.
So is it actual size though?
It's actual size. They're both, I think, the exact same size. It's smooth, and it's the other one's like a rough material. but that's the only issue I have is it like from if I showed it to you, you'd be like, that's sick, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at the top, it's got like a hole in the top. So it kind of throws it off a little bit. Because I mean, I don't think I'd ever use it to burn incense. And it's on a little stand, like it's like that. So I feel like it's one of those things that can easily fall off something and break.
Yeah.
Where the umbrella one's on like a really big stand, it ain't going anywhere. So, but I'll do a little comparison on it. But I just looked at it quick before we went live. But I'm gonna get back to the chat, and I'm sorry, guys, because I'm way behind. Let's see. Can I use dry erase marker? I don't think so, because the material of the umbrella hand is like it doesn't feel like a material that would wipe off. Like I don't know what it's like. It's what?
Porous. It's not like
the
dry
like,
erase is like a
sure
special smooth material on there.
The A24 one's smooth. Like I feel like that would like it's almost like feels like a porcelain or something like that. Where the other one feels more like I don't even know the name of what it would be, but it's like a different material,
like a plaster or something.
Yeah, kind of like that. Let's see. I got two hands, kid. I wonder if I can make them shake or something. That'd be so sick. Haven't put them next to each other yet. What the heck is this? Hold up. What's going on here? I see a super chat come through.
Woo!
Oh, shit.
Tiana loves movies.
Do we have a super chat video tonight?
Do we have a super chat video tonight? We've always got a super chat video.
All right.
I'm going to do this one for Tiana, and I'm going to do this one for Justin. All right?
Thank you.
They're really going.
What a legend. God, what an amazing performer Corey Feldman is.
Yeah, boy.
Tremendous performer.
See that?
Praise God. Mel's still sore about that video.
What video? She doesn't know about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, hit that like button like it's 1980.
Fucking crickets after that video got done. God damn. Your pin drop after that super chat video.
This would be cool. Seeing Thanksgiving tomorrow, can't wait. As am I. I'm going to see Thanksgiving tomorrow too. I was supposed to go last night, but it didn't. The times that it was available last night didn't work with my schedule, so I couldn't make it work. But I know Justin saw it, right? Justin?
Am I the only person out of us three who's seen it?
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much.
Listen, I'm not going to be swayed anyway. So as long as you don't spoil it, if you want to just drop it here first and let everyone know what you thought specifically about it.
Well, I think we've talked about this. I know I talk about this a lot. I have an issue with movies. Like I think nowadays with very specific movies that I look forward to for a very, very long time, I almost need to see it twice because I build them up so big in my head and I have this very specific view of exactly what I want it to be. So personally for me, it wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. I'm so locked into Eli Roth's, essentially his first 3 or 4 films, Cabin Fever, Hostel 1 and 2, Inferno. Like that's my Eli. So I feel like the Thanksgiving is kind of a blend, although he does go back to his horror roots. There's gore. It is a straight horror movie. It's a slasher movie. It's got a lot of dumb, silly humor and silly shit in it. But something just felt a little off about it, and it felt a little lacking to me. I felt like maybe he didn't push himself far enough. I was talking to a couple people in the DMs today about it who had seen it. And to me, I feel like Eli Roth has been like in this super Hollywood bubble for a long time now. And I felt like he was maybe just a little afraid to go all the way with it.
Mm-hmm. I kind of was afraid of that, but
that being said, it doesn't. There is some good kills in it, and it's not like a tame movie by any means. It's gorier than like the Scream movies or any sort of Conjuring. It is a gory movie, but I think, man, I talk about this movie too much, but Terrifier 2, man, Damien Leone kind of changed the game as far as how far you can go and how far you push it, and for audiences at least like myself, what I want to see. And it doesn't even hold a candle to how far you can go with horror. I want to see, I don't know. I don't want to talk. I liked it though. I have to see it again. I have to see it again. Characters were kind of weak to me. I didn't like, if you watch like Hostel and especially Cabin Fever, to me, those characters really stood out, had a lot of personality. And some of the characters here were kind of bland. Now, characters aren't usually like, it's a slasher movie. All characters are usually not amazing. But maybe some of the dialogue was a little off. I don't know. That's kind of my general thoughts. Overall, if I had to give it like something out of 5, it would be somewhere. Last night I was giving it a 2.5, but I think I'd give it at least 3, probably. Yeah.
I mean,
So it's grown on you since yesterday.
Well, I've just been thinking about it a lot, and like I said, I need to see it again. I mean, Eli Roth, man, was like my guy. I was obsessed, and then he kind of just tapered off, man, and then started doing stuff with Cate Blanchett and Jack Black and kids movies and all this stuff. And I just, I don't know. I am the people should see it. Go see it and support it in the theater, because the majority of people seem to really be liking it. It's getting great reviews. It's great for horror. It's he wants to make this a series. He said in all these interviews, like, go out and see this movie. If it makes fucking money, you will get more of these. So maybe there's an opportunity to expand on the lore, push it a little bit further. So definitely go see it in the theaters. It's absolutely worth a trip to the theater, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, Mel, are you going to plan on seeing it in the theater? Do you know, or are you?
I don't know. I don't have plans yet.
Is it a big? It's kind of a ordeal for you to get to a theater, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I guess the closest theater is like 45 minutes away.
Yeah, see, that's a little bit of a commitment.
But sometimes Vudu will drop these movies on there while they're in the theater. So if I see it on there, I'll watch it.
I hope it does well. I think it's going to have a strong opening. I really do, because of the reviews that it's getting, word of mouth and stuff. I seem to be one of the outliers. The most of the people that I've heard from really liked it. Really liked it.
I'm going in pretty open-minded. I mean, I'm excited because it's something I've been waiting for a long time. But at the same time, I can tell by the trailer that it's like he had to kind of Hollywood it up a little bit. Like he couldn't have done the grindhouse style, which I wish he did.
Right.
For me personally, like I don't care about I don't need it to be Terrifier. I don't need it to be that to that limit. Like that does nothing for me. Like it give or take. If it's a good,
it's hard to talk about the. I want to talk about the kills a little bit, but
I mean, I don't care if the kills are gory or not. Like that means nothing to me. If they're if the movie's cool, then it's cool. If it's got gory kills, it's got gory kills. If it doesn't, I don't care. It doesn't.
Well, that would be the issue there, because without the kills at all, I think it would be an even far weaker movie. And if the kills are what kind of have to stand out to even put it over to that halfway like mid mark, then I don't know. You just need to see it.
But like it's weird because I do enjoy Cabin Fever a lot. I like Knock Knock a lot.
Yeah.
I hated Green Inferno. So if it's anything like that, like I don't want that at all.
It has some of the silliness of Green Inferno, especially in the opening scene.
Holy
the problem
shit.
was like a lot of the kills they don't make sense. Just like logistically, some of them just don't make sense, and it's very random. Like the opening scene, the catalyst for the whole chaos of the movie felt the first like 20 or 30 minutes of the movie to me, we were watching it, me and my buddy, and it just felt awkward. Like, what is happening right now? What is going on? Why is this happening? To people who have seen it probably know what I'm talking about. It's the big opening Black Friday scene, and it just didn't make a lot of sense. It was just very awkward. And then it kind of basically just turns into, I mean, this could almost be a Scream movie in a way.
I mean, that's okay, I guess. I mean, I want this to be a franchise. I want every November for us to get another one.
I think
want
so too.
this character to kind of become something, because we haven't had anything like that in so long. That maybe Art, I could say Art the Clown has kind of worked his way up, but like an event. And I would rather have something like this, which is above average, that continuously gets a little bit better, than to go backwards and do another Scream and another Halloween. Like I'd rather have this go forward than us keep going backwards. Like
to have an iconic character like that, you have to have some style. You know, it has to have a lot of style with the direction and the camera work. And this movie felt very like Hulu original. There was just it just lacked in style. I didn't feel like this. I didn't, to go to what you're saying, the John Carver character of Thanksgiving didn't quite, to me, this is just my personal opinion, didn't have that iconic like slasher villain feel to it. But maybe I'm just a picky fucking boomer and I don't know what
I
I'm
mean,
fucking
we
talking
all
about.
we all are picky
But-
in our own way, right? You just
Yeah.
said you love Green Inferno. I just said I hated Green Inferno. So I mean, we're all
Yeah.
picky in our own different ways.
You know, when I left the theater seeing Green Inferno the first time, I did not like it at all. It was too silly and too goofy. Now I appreciate it a little bit more. But
how about you, Mel? Have you seen that one?
Green Inferno?
Yeah.
No. I
Yeah,
think
good.
I have it though.
I
Isn't
think
that
you'd
a
really
Scream
like Green
Factory?
Inferno. That's right. It's up your alley.
I think I might have that.
It's
You know
pretty
what?
great.
Sadly, it probably is up Mel's alley, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm surprised you haven't seen that one, Mel. It's super
Sadly.
silly.
It's just
And he went for
I
it.
didn't know it was silly, or else I would have watched it sooner.
No, it's
to
crazy.
take a
gory.
movie and try to make like your own version of like Cannibal Holocaust, and then like
Mhm.
you've got like Cannibals are one of those movies, are one of those things. They're not my favorite in general, but they're freaky, they're eerie, they're scary, like,
Mhm.
and they're usually very gory and gross. But like this one kind of went there, but then at the same time, he added in such slapstick bullshit that I'm like, this just ruins the whole concept.
Well,
like,
there's a lot of like shit humor and vomit
yeah, like people
humor and
pooping, like,
yeah, and it's
and then it was stupid. Like literally, like I'm gonna give you a case in point, like in Mel, and I don't want to spoil it for you too much, but it's like someone smokes and then they get cut open, and the smoke that they just smoked comes out of their body, and then the rest of them like, well, let's inhale that.
No, I
and
think
then,
they stuff the
no,
they stuff the body with a bunch of weed and then they cook them in like an oven.
and then everybody
And,
gets high.
and everybody, so all the village people are like getting stoned, but then
So
they get the munchies and then they're
ridiculous,
just
dude.
eating legs and arms and shit. It's wild.
That sounds amazing.
It's great.
But I mean, I'm hoping I like Thanksgiving because I kind of already went all in on it, even though I am going in like open-minded, because freaking I'm such a sucker that NECA just dropped like those store exclusives this week. Did you see that?
I saw
I
it.
freaking got everything.
There's more than one for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and it's like, but here's the thing with NECA though. They say it's exclusives, and then it's like they end up coming. Like if I see this freaking thing in the store, I'm gonna be pissed because
In Target.
yeah, like they do that all the time. It's like, oh, it's an exclusive to this, that, this, and then I buy it, and then all of a sudden, like 6 months later, it's like at Target or like it's somewhere else you can buy.
Well, it's probably
like,
leftovers. They just had to get rid of it somehow.
even like the Tom Atkins thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I Cody like went out of his way to get this thing for me. He stood in line to get it. He got it autographed, you know, and again, mine's autographed, but then all of a sudden it's like NECA came out and like, oh, we have a bunch here. And it's like all that work for him to do and have this thing shipped across the United States.
Same
to just
packaging
come
and
out with
everything.
it.
Same shit.
It's this one's numbered, the other one isn't, but it's the exact same figure, you know?
Yeah.
And with this store exclusive, they came out with a couple Thanksgiving figures. They came out with a cloth one that I bought, an ultimate one that I bought, and they had the mask, and I bought that. So, you know, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, like, well, if they're exclusive, they're gonna be, you know, rare. And then if I love the movie, then okay, great, I have the mask and all this other shit, but who knows now?
I might have to get the figure just because there hasn't been any.
So
Eli
who
Roth
knows?
doesn't really have merch, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's no
Not
Cabin
yet.
Fever or Hostel merch. And
Sure.
they could have made Hostel merch, like the guy when he puts on the whole like the steel horn helmet and stuff. Did they ever make a figure for that or anything? For some reason, I'm
No.
thinking they did, but maybe not.
I don't think so.
What's
What
up?
up, Smirk?
Hello. I love
Um,
Cabin Fever.
Are
I do
people
too.
sounding off about Thanksgiving or are chatters
Let's
liking it?
see. I
saw Broke Horror Fan on Instagram loved it. That was the very first review that I saw on Instagram.
Cody didn't like Green Inferno, but Blu-ray
I'm
addict.
surprised actually. I'm surprised Cody didn't like it.
I'm not
Kind of
surprised.
90s. It feels like an old 90s.
Everybody like Knock Knock though.
Yeah, knock knock rules.
Dead Pit says Justin's favorite part is when that girl had the
That
tip.
is my favorite part of the whole. It's my favorite part of the whole movie.
I have a feeling that movie's not going to be for everyone, though. If it's a Mel and Justin kind of movie, it's not going to be for
Yeah,
everyone.
it is. It is, Mel. You got to watch it.
Yeah, no, I agree, Cody. It is a better one. I think it was just the point that it's like, again, it's like it works in both ways. Like a part of me is like, well, I'm glad other people got to get it now, but at the same time, it's like it is nice when you feel like extra special for going to an event or whatever and whatnot. So it's tough. All right, I'm like so behind on the chat. So let's get to our first video question, and then we'll kind of circle back to the chat as we go, because we have quite a bit to do. So I don't want to wait and on those.
For our lives to be over. I want to know right now, what will it be?
All right, let's see the first question. Here we go.
Well, hello everyone, this is Daniel from the Cobwebs channel. Submitted for the approval of the Rad Pack, my question is called Movies That Go Too Far. And the question is, what is the sickest, most twisted, most disturbing, most horrifying movie that you have seen, that you still love, and have watched multiple times? Looking forward to the answers of sick and twisted horror fans like yourself. You guys are the best.
I love that.
Great question.
That was
I love
very
this video.
cool.
Yeah, little Are You Afraid of the Dark nod there. We
Yeah.
love that. Great video. Thanks for submitting that question, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Shit,
I
man,
had
this
like
is
an
tough.
answer in my head all the way until he was like, that you love and still
That's
watch
me
all the
too.
time. And I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of swerved me a little bit.
Right?
When I thought about this question, because I've seen there's so many movies, like especially like super low budget movies that are just horrendously offensive and fucked up, like the Vomit Gore trilogy or something like that. But that's not something that I watched or that I've seen multiple times. So do you guys have one, or you want me to go first?
I'll give a two-part answer. If it wasn't that I love, I would say Cannibal Holocaust was probably one of the sickest movies that I don't ever want to watch again. There are probably ones out there that are worse than that, but I haven't watched them. But even just rewatching Cannibal Holocaust again not too long ago, after I said I would never watch it again, but I was paid off to do it. But it was it still was a hard watch, man. Like those scenes with the animal deaths and stuff, like I can't not turn away, or I can't not squint this way. Like it sucks, dude. It's awful. But as far as sick movies that I like, it's hard to say, but I'm probably gonna piss Mel off with this, but I'll go Last House on the Left.
Ugh. That you watch all the time? Like why?
I mean,
you
I've
be
seen Last
watching
House.
that all
I've
the
seen Last
time?
House on the Left probably about 50 times in my life.
Why?
What?
It was my uncle's favorite movie, so it was one of those things that I feel like we watched quite a
It's
bit.
his favorite movie
It's
in
his
general.
favorite
We need to talk to
movie.
your uncle. Is he
I
doing
don't
all
ever
right?
want to meet this man.
His favorite horror movie is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Last House on the Left. Yeah. So so we watched it quite a bit. And I mean, I think besides, the graphic scenes, I mean, I think as an overall movie, especially for that time, it's an interesting story. It's a great, the music is great in the movie. I mean, the idea of like everything happening, 100 feet from your house and nobody knows, and then circling back and realize that you're in the house of the person, it's crazy, like how it all kind of intertwines. So I think it's graphic and sick and twisted, but I think at the same time as a story, I feel like it's actually like a good, revenge thriller type thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What about you, Mel?
Right off the top, I'm gonna have to go with Street Trash. I guess that movie doesn't really have any redeemable qualities about it whatsoever. There's literally a scene where they're playing football with a man's penis, know. But I watched that movie a lot, and I did a podcast episode on it, and I don't know, for some reason that one is kind of near and dear.
Yeah, that's
I'm not sure why.
That one doesn't feel like sinister. It's so silly.
It's very silly, but it's grimy and it's dirty.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this: would you buy Street Trash in like 4K if it comes out?
Yeah, I would buy every version. I want to see that penis in 4K.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's a sound bite. If we had a soundboard, that would be on it, Mel.
Don't tell people that.
Clip that. For me, I actually had just made a little stack because I was thinking about doing a little video on some of my like most disturbing movies. So I have a little stack here. But he brought up a good point, like about a movie that you've actually watched multiple times. And Garrett, like you said, something that has at least a bit of a good story, maybe some other redeemable qualities other than just the like super offensive shit in it. So I'm gonna leave these out because otherwise I'm gonna have 5 answers. But I have 2 here. So Mel, I apologize for the second one. Human Centipede 2, I think is it's kind of a brilliant movie.
You've been liking that since like 2008, bro.
I love that movie, and I saw it in the theater when it premiered. We all walked out of the theater. We couldn't fucking believe what we just saw.
You didn't crawl out of the theater, all of you guys?
It was we were all linked together.
You're like so into it. You're like, yeah.
But the fact, I think there's something. Tom Six, I think, is actually a really, really good filmmaker. Say what you want to say about the content of his films, but the fact that he chose to go black and white, and you can watch the color version too on the trilogy if you get it, it's still just as effective, maybe even a little bit more effective in black and white. There's just so many gnarly scenes in that movie. So Human Centipede 2 is near and dear to my heart. And then, I have other ones here. Dead Girl, Necromantic, Martyrs, The Woman is a favorite. But
holy
for fuck's sake,
I've never watched it, and I
guys.
don't plan on ever watching that.
You watched that over and over?
He said, I'm going to use Cobweb's word. He said multiple times. I've seen this multiple times. And I think the cinematography on it's really good. I think it's super disturbing. I think the motivations that the director says are bullshit. It's supposed to be like a metaphor for his war-torn no, it's not. You just wanted to group together a group of scenes that you thought were the most fucked up things that you could possibly conceive of and put it into a film, and that's what he did. And it's a hard watch, it's a tough watch, but yeah.
Do you use that as like background sometimes, like when you're just doing stuff around the house? Is that like a go-to like, comfort movie or something?
Only certain scenes. Only towards the end.
Only the ending scene.
Yeah,
when Justin's editing, he just uses it. Why? Have you seen it, Mel?
Yeah, of course I've seen it. And
Of course, I've never seen it.
Don't.
No, I'm not. I wasn't planning on it. That and the other one I haven't seen either. That Salo. I've never seen that either. I swore not to watch either.
No, Serbian film wrecked me for like about 2 weeks. I was just pissed off 24 hours.
It's kind of crazy that you can even it's not like illegal or something. I mean, for real, it's pretty fucked up. This is another one too that I'll just mention just because we're talking about it. Have you guys seen this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a really fantastic movie that's really fucked up too. It's part of a trilogy. The main character actually directed the third one called Darlin. There's a third movie in that
What's
trilogy
the second one
really
again?
good too. This is the second one. The first one is the Offspring.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was part of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you guys got to be picking all these like nasty movies?
Because that's what he said, the most disturbing movies,
Yeah,
So
but it could have been like a gore. It could have been like a Bride of Reanimator, like a gore fest. It didn't have to be like an assaulty kind of movie.
No, but it wasn't what's the most gory movie you've ever seen. Otherwise I would have picked Brain Dead or Dead Alive or Terrifier 2. It's a very like disturbing movies that like shake you is a whole different type of genre.
And it's funny because when he said disturbing movies and he's talking about it, Justin just happened to have like a fucking full stack of those disturbing movies next to him. That he's like, well, it could be one of these ones.
He literally on his table, prepped and ready to go for no freaking reason.
Girl, Martyrs.
Every single one of those movies is assaulty, Justin. You need to check yourself.
Not this one. I'm sorry, Mel. I let Mel down.
I do have that girl.
That's all research purposes for his movie.
I let Mel down about 12 times during every episode, and I'm just used to it now. So
Mel, not even during the episodes anymore. It's like every day now.
We'll tell the story about like 10 minutes before we went on the stream. What aggravated?
I was literally upset with Justin 10 minutes before the stream.
I can't remember which time. What was it?
You want us to? Do you want us to drop the news now? We're gonna do it towards the end, but we might as well. So before we get back to chat, before we even talk about it, let's just go to the chat to finish this up. People are telling us their movies that they pick. Movie Miyagi,
yeah.
what's up, man? Pink Flamingos. He's
Hello.
Great movie. Fuck yeah.
Yikes.
Holocaust Martyrs is on there. American Me, never seen it.
Mm.
Shram, never seen that. People are saying Serbian film. They're talking about Cannibal Holocaust, Serbian film again.
Scram is a great movie too.
I
That's
can't
another
believe
Jorg
this
Budergut
many
movie.
people watch that movie multiple times.
Yeah, Girl Next Door is a tough one too. That Jack
That movie,
one.
I'm on your side, Mel. Like that's a type of movie that one's just impossible to watch. It's so hard. It's based on a true story too.
Mm-hmm. I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
Serbian film. A lot of Serbian films. They're telling me not to watch it. I won't. Adam says, talking my kind of movies. Wow. Sick.
Oh, yeah, these are Adam's.
Yeah,
movies.
No,
Jack
because
Ketchum.
I'm not on board with all of those movies either. Like I hate I Spit on Your Grave, all those type of movies. I do not enjoy. But I don't know. The other,
All right, so going back to what annoyed Mel earlier was it's like a new segment. What Justin did
This
today.
will have to be a daily segment then. Like,
What did Justin do?
So we're always working over here, and we're trying to the year is ending, so we're trying to kind of step up things for 2024. Obviously, the end of last year was like the first year of us doing this, and then we decided, okay, on 2023, here's a couple things that we're gonna do to kind of up it, and that's give the channel its own YouTube page, right? It's give the podcast its own YouTube, get it on all audio platforms, which we did, and I think it's been great. And again, guys, our goal for the year is 1,000 subs on this channel. We need like 20 more. So if you're not subbed to this channel, it's the Radpackpod channel. Please sub to the channel so we can hit that goal. The audio podcast is doing well too. We wanted to do a lot more content, and we were pumping out a lot of content, but things got crazy in the summertime for everybody, in their real lives. So, the content we still were able to do once a month, which is huge because that's what we committed to from day one. And, we want to end up doing more content. Well, one of the cool things coming into 2024, we're going to do, and being a thankful show, we did it for you guys as well, is we partnered up with a clothing line, and all of our radicals out there, you get a little discount if you like their stuff. So make sure to go check them out. And that is the company Studio House Designs. We've partnered up with them. Justin's wearing the shirt there. Mel is wearing another shirt from them too.
Yeah, what do you got, Mel?
Hacker shirt.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, they do a lot of really cool deep cut 90s stuff a lot of times. And it's not all just horror. They'll hit on 90s comedies and like sci-fi and all kinds of really cool stuff, as well as like old school horror, modern horror. They really kind of go all over the place. And their designs are usually a little bit different. They're not usually they're not all like the artist painted like cavity color style designs always. They're kind of really intricate designs, a lot of bright colors, a lot of variants. A lot of times every shirt will have a couple different variants, whether it's a tie-dye or a different colored print with the graphic. Really, really, really great company. I have so many Studio House shirts. They were one of the first companies when I started just obsessively buying horror shirts. Studio House was one of the first companies that I really latched onto and just bought a ton of their stuff. So great company.
I love their tie-dyes. This one's a tie-dye too, but it's like the gray and black tie-dye.
And they were really one of the first companies in my memory to start doing tie-dyes, and everybody kind of followed suit. They really pumped the tie-dyes and kind of kicked off that trend.
Yeah, I mean, Cody over there, like that runs it. I've known them for a while because even when they first started shirts, they did other things. Like I have 2 Lost Boys posters that they did back in the day.
The foil prints that they do.
The foil prints. Yeah, I got that. So they'll do prints. They'll do different accessories and stuff like that. The shirts. What I like about it too is they do a lot of like limited releases too. So it's like they're really cool. So you want to get in there and get them quick because like when they're gone, they're gone. So they have some that sit there that, are their regular stock, but then they have like limited, like 72 hours. You can have a chance to buy it and then they're gone. Like it's kind of cool like that because, the shirts also become kind of unique if there's only a certain amount that are made. Right. So that's really cool as well. And, I put together like a little commercial thing. So if you guys aren't familiar with Studio House Designs, check this out. And then, like I said, at the bottom here, you're gonna see the promo code for the Rad Pack to get a little discount if you want to get some of their merch. So here we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful
Nice.
shirts, man.
Yeah, so use
Mhm.
code RADPACK at checkout to get 15% off your order from them. And like I said, they had on that, they had like that Max's video store. I have that shirt. I freaking love it. And it's like the design is cool too. Like the material, it feels like a shirt I would have gotten in the 80s. Like it's got that kind of material to it. So really cool. And another thing with this company too, if you guys aren't familiar with this, is they were actually the first ones that started, like the VHS stacking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
They started that whole thing back in the day.
That was the first shirt I ever bought. Was the Wes Craven?
Aw.
It was the Wes Craven stack. Was the very first Studio House shirt I got.
I think mine was the Halloween stack or whatever. But yeah, they were the first ones that kind of branded that whole thing. And then it took off. I mean, we even have done it, right? Like we've all kind of done our stack shirts and stuff. So yeah, very, very cool. So thank you again over at Studio House Designs for partnering up this year with the Rad Pack. And it's actually live right now. So
And this is really big. We really, if you guys are shopping for the holidays or anything like that, this is really our first big partnership with any sort of brand like this. So if you guys could, we'd really appreciate you using that code, picking up a shirt or two for yourself or somebody as a gift. We really want to push this a lot because it's a really cool deal that we're really excited about. So please support that by using the code and picking up some shirts. They have some really cool designs.
Yeah, I agree totally. Like guys, like again, it is a big deal for us as a unit, as a podcast, as a brand to, get these. So if you guys can support us, utilize that code, and then it'll show these companies that like, okay, you know what? Well, people listen to them and follow them and more people want to do stuff like that with us. And I think it's just a real cool opportunity that we were given. And we have a lot of their shirts and their style and stuff kind of matches our style. So it's almost like a perfect match, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So okay. Tiana's shirts look awesome.
Thanks, Tiana.
I'd like a t-shirt with the Rad Pack on it doing this. Adrian James, go to shop.borntobirad.com and you can get that shirt. It's there. And you're right. There was a chick flash in the sign up on there. See, they knew. Jason, yeah. Folks at Studio House are amazing. Highly recommend. Definitely. Cody's actually wearing a Studio House design shirt right now. Heavyweight.
See,
Yeah.
They do Just Beyond Horror as well. So that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Great looking gear. So rad. Follow them on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, utilize the code RADPACK at checkout. And even like still, the next time they do a post about Black Friday, just, comment underneath on Instagram, RADPACK sent me. I mean, any of that kind of stuff would just be really cool. There's 73 people in here right now. So thank you guys so much. Make sure to hit that like. This is great. I'm going to jump on this really quick because it says, Cody says, well, so what did Justin do to annoy Mel? Now, Justin probably doesn't even know, to be quite honest.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
This is
about.
so sad. Justin has no idea what he does to me.
But I know what it was because
You
and
tell
Mel
it.
didn't even tell me either. We think Rad Pack. I know. Okay.
What the hell is going on?
So
When Garrett sees me put the palm face in the chat, he knows Justin did something wrong.
It's the emoji with just the straight lines for eyes, straight line for the mouth. You are that emoji.
yeah, so we have a Rad Pack group chat, obviously, and I said today, listen, the Rad Pack and the Studio House collab is live today. I said, so it'll be perfect to drop it tonight for the first time for the people watching live. And I said, if you guys have any Studio House Design shirts, wear them. I said, I've already got my shirt ready to go. I said, it's not Studio House Design, but if you guys don't know what you're going to wear, I said, snag one. So at least we can showcase, what a Studio House Design shirt looks like. And I said that probably like 2 hours ago, whatever. So then Justin takes a picture and he said, yo, I'm repping a Studio House Design shirt. He goes, we should all wear them.
This was on like the 5th hour. Like
he said, we should all wear them because we're going to because we're going to drop the news tonight. And then Mel gave like a face with like a palm hand or whatever, or like that straight line mouth, because she was thinking to herself, yeah, Garrett said that about 2 hours ago. And again, Justin didn't read it and then just said it again.
I couldn't keep up. I was busy.
So is that the truth, Mel?
That's the truth. There was literally one day, like, what was it, last week or the week before, where I was like, I can't comment in this chat anymore because I need Justin to read what we had talked about. So I couldn't comment in the Radpack chat anymore because I knew if those comments like went too far up, Justin wouldn't read them.
Well, if it's super important, just go direct. Man, I have so many like chats going on at all times. I try to keep up with them, and it's a little
Popular guy.
I get a little overwhelmed. Central Standard Time, yeah.
Shows up late to streams.
So funny.
Yeah.
And again, I'll scrub through the chat
Problem child.
with the questions. But we want to get to these video ones too. So, all right, keep those questions coming because I'm going to scroll through after we're done with the video ones. All right, let's do video question number 2.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? My name's Cody, and I'm just a dude who loves movies. Tonight, I want to talk to you guys about the Radpack. I know today is all about viewer questions and giving thanks to their viewers, but I wanted to jump on here and give thanks to the Radpack. It was a year ago last November when they did the same very type of episode, and I submitted a question, and my question was about starting my own YouTube channel. See, I was on the fence and very nervous, but they gave such great advice, and they were very encouraging, and they still are, and they still give me great advice. I'm so happy to be part of the Rad family. So Mel, Justin, and Garrett, I do have a question for you, though. Do you guys have any nostalgic tattoos? Like any movie characters or songs or anything like that? See, I have one tattoo, and it's very nostalgic to me. It's a picture of Justin's face on my left butt cheek. Here, I'll show you.
What the heck?
I gotta admit something with that. Now, Mel, I was saying I didn't do too much editing on these. I did add some sound effects to that one.
Oh my God.
Cody did not add those. I hope he doesn't mind. That's the first time he's seen that. I did add a few sound effects to that one.
I thought that fart sounded familiar.
I put those in like every single one of my videos. For the
and then you get at least one comment with somebody be like, yo, you farted, dude.
Yeah, you farted. And then they'll timestamp it. You farted at 2:32. It's like, and I always correct it. Sharted. I sharted, actually. Thanks, Cody. Best teeth in the game, too, man.
Oh, man.
We love Cody.
He's got a smile for days, doesn't he?
I love that guy so much. So I do not have any tattoos, although this month, within the next couple weeks, I am getting my first one. Me and my buddy are both getting one.
This guy's doing a lot of shit, huh?
I know. I told you I'm doing a whole midlife crisis in November of this year. So that will be revealed here in the next couple weeks.
You just gotta do a whole video about
the
it.
reveal, yeah, like the makeover or whatever.
I'll do a midlife crisis vlog.
Oh my God. Mel, go ahead.
You sound scared.
No. I just don't want to. I don't want to feel like I'm always
talking. Okay, well, you guys are gonna learn some about me then. I had one. So you guys remember those books, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, right? Mm-hmm. There was one about a pirate ship, and then there was like a drawing of a pirate ship in the water. So I had that on my shoulder here, and then I had a Jim Morrison quote underneath of it. I had it for a really long time. People always asked me questions about it, which was really annoying. And I wanted to finish out a short sleeve or a 3/4 sleeve or whatever, but I could never figure out what to do with it. So I just got it covered up. But it was actually a really cool tattoo. It was really well done. I got it done in Chicago. Those books are really nostalgic for me because I used to read them all the time when I was younger. And I am kind of sad that I don't have it anymore, but
Yeah, it's too bad. Like those were classics, man. That just reminds me of the book fair back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
great artwork too on those for sure.
yeah, the artwork in those books was outstanding.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 tattoos. As far as one being nostalgic or anything meaningful, actually, one is I have one on the back of this shoulder right here, and it's a big star logo, which was actually my wrestling logo for my wrestler. Jamie Starr was my pro wrestling name, so I did get the logo. It's just like a star logo tattooed on the back of my shoulder. So that's the only thing that I would have that had any kind of significance to it. So, yeah. And
your other one is the Godsmack star around your belly button. Isn't that your other one?
Imagine. That'd be wild.
Nothing, Mel? Okay, my bad.
That's not part of the makeover? You're not going to do that?
No.
You're going to get the barbed wire on the arm?
I'm going to get a Creed tattoo.
Yeah, do it.
I'm going to get the tree from, what was it? Weathered. I'm going to get that tree right on my...
Oh, God.
On my shoulder.
It was a big year for Cody. If you guys don't know,
It was.
Cody Loves Movies. He's in there. He's the one who just sent us the question. Go subscribe to him. Yeah, and I saw another quote over here, or another thing. It said, "Make Cody the 4th member of the Rad Pack."
He's definitely an honorary member, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think that he's one half of the Rad Dudes with me, so don't you think that if anything was to happen here, he'd be on deck? You know what I mean?
So, whoa,
we've got
a special announcement tonight. Was that a threat? He's threatening us, Mel. Our positions are in jeopardy.
He's our if one of the Rad Pack kicks off, Cody's out.
Yeah,
Cody's next in line. He's in
like
there.
When Mel gets too famous or whatever, then he'll just jump in. Or if Justin gets or if Justin gets arrested or whatever, he'll come in.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Right.
If Justin disappears into his basement and never comes back,
oh shit,
he'll jump in. Yeah, or something happens to me, he'll jump in. You know what I mean? It's good to have somebody on, in the wings there. It's good.
Right. Thanks, Cody, for the question, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much. And again, like he said, the reason we like this show and the reason we do the show and why we promote to do a video question is because of people like Cody, because he was just somebody that always knew he wanted to do a channel, kind of like myself. I knew I wanted to do a channel for about 15 years, and there was always an excuse on why I didn't do it. And, if it wasn't for the pandemic, I probably would have still not have ever done it. So I think things always happen kind of for a reason. And, he was in the chats, he was interacting a lot, and everybody knew him. And then we did this show last year, and he popped in a question. I think it was like the first time anybody really put a face to the name. And he was asking about starting a YouTube channel, and we kind of gave him advice. And, we could tell just by his question that he could easily do it. He had a great personality, good look, and, he talked really well. And doing this again, it's like one of those things, like, if anybody is like, oh, I'm kind of afraid to be on camera, or I don't know how I'm going to sound, but you can utilize this show and do like a small clip it or whatever, just to kind of get your feet wet into the idea of being on video, right? Without having to necessarily start a channel. And I think it's kind of a good opportunity for people to take advantage of this kind of show where you can do something like that and then, feel like you just kind of, just getting your feet wet and just filming something and sending it off. I mean, that's kind of what I think when it comes to this. I think it's a great opportunity for people.
I'm really proud of Cody, man. And I even messaged him after I edited that video. You can even see the difference of his on-camera presence. Just from that first video he sent into that new one. What are we laughing at? What's going on?
See it.
Did I miss something? I can't look at chat.
Uh-oh. Did we lose Garrett?
Oh, is that what's going on?
I don't know.
No, he's got that look on his face.
Can't hear
He's
you.
got that nervous look. Oh God.
He doesn't even have his freaking
Can you hear me?
his earbuds in.
We can hear
he
you.
Still can't hear anybody.
We can definitely hear you. Do we have to vamp for a little bit? Does Garrett have to go get some headphones?
He's got his plug-in headphones.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Here we go again. You guys talk about my technical difficulties.
No, we talk about you just disappearing when like
No,
the
that's
live starts. Garrett has problems with
All right, show's over.
technical problems. Okay, well, bye. Should we both just leave?
Well, we don't really have the ability to play any other videos too, so it's kind of Can you look at the chat, Mel? What do we got going on in chat?
Yeah, I can look at the chat. Cody says when you get served papers from Corey's team, he's on deck.
I know. There we go. I know, right?
Scott says, "Hey guys, Halloween Resurrection is actually good." Sure.
I don't know about that one.
CHH is here.
What's
up, CHH?
How you doing,
He
Christian?
says, we were all shook when Cody was a white guy.
Yeah, everybody who saw his profile picture knows the deal with that. That is so
Yeah, because it was like him and another dude, and everybody thought
Yeah.
the other dude was the main guy in the picture and not him.
Yeah.
You can hear
Cody's
me,
like
but
the guy in the
I
back.
can't hear
There
you,
we
correct?
go. Now we got you back, G.
He still can't hear us. It's fine.
Oh God.
Cody says he disappointed a lot of people, but I don't think so. We were taken aback by your amazing voice and smile and all the things, right?
No, that was amazing.
John Doe Juggalo says, I love how many people in the community have made an attempt and even continue to make content. I enjoy it all.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of us, and pretty much everybody in the community is awesome. I haven't met not too many bad people.
Just a couple.
Just a
couple.
select few. Chris says Cody has a great channel and you can always see him growing better and better.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like if there's a lot of people who think about starting channels, and it is really, really daunting and super scary. I remember how long it took me to finally grow a pair and start my channel. And then once I finally did it, of course your first videos are going to be the greatest, but then you just keep on going and going at it and you get better and better. I didn't know how to edit a video or shoot a video or anything before I started. And just like
and now
anything,
look at you. You're a world-class editor.
That's right. Now I'm a world-class editor. Pissing off Corey Feldman fans all over the world.
Yeah. That's me, Justin.
Mel, what's your latest video you dropped? Tell the people what's going on.
I just dropped a video going over the Tox box or the Toxic Avenger set.
I still haven't cracked mine.
No, I just opened it on that video and looked through it. It was fun. I found the MVD marketing to be super hilarious because they were like, you should buy this box set because Lloyd Kaufman's 70 and he's going to die soon. And this box will be worth a lot of money if that happens.
That's definitely on brand. And that's part of the reason I wanted those movies, of course, too. But I always want to support Trauma. Like that guy I think he is the oldest independent company in like movie company in the country. And he's still going, still making these crazy movies. I haven't heard anything about his last film, Shakespeare's Shitstorm, being a release. Did you end up seeing that, Mel?
I haven't seen it, nor have I seen the release of it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody talk about that. I actually saw it. He actually came to Kansas City and premiered Shakespeare's Shitstorm in person in the theater at Screenland, where we went and saw that. He's such a nice, just an amazing guy, the nicest guy ever. He's like the only person on the planet that I'm actually taller than. So I appreciate that too. So he's just
because you ain't taller than me.
I know. I'm taller than you, Mel. I got about at least an inch on you, girl.
No way, dude.
But have you watched any of the movies in the box set yet?
The Toxic Avenger?
Yeah.
I haven't watched those. Like I've seen all of the movies already, but I haven't watched those specifically.
Yeah, I haven't seen them either. It'll be interesting to see a movie like that cleaned up because like once you really get that super high definition thing, some of the effects look super wonky.
Dude, I
So,
know.
but trauma films are kind of supposed to look like that,
Yeah. That's part of the problem with cleaning up some of these old movies. Joe Reese asks, did any of us order the Silver Bullet 4K? I got my shipping notice from Shout Factory. I haven't yet, but I'm going to get that one. Are you?
I don't think I grab it. I have the Blu-ray, and I don't know. I
You're
can't.
not going
There's
to
only
grab the
so many.
4K?
I don't know. Should I?
Yeah.
I just never know, man. The Scream Factory double dips. It's just like to be honest with you, I haven't seen that movie a lot of times. I've only seen it once or twice. That wasn't one of my staple movies growing up. I only saw it later, so it doesn't. I just don't know if I feel like double dipping on that one in particular. But if I want the slip, I better get on it. And while we're missing Garrett here, because Garrett's doing, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I think he's still having issues with his headphones. If you guys have questions and you didn't submit a question, drop something in the chat. Just you can drop us Q&As in the chat, and me and Mel will answer. If you have some burning questions for Mel, what have you always wanted to know about Mel? Some burning question that you need to know about Mel.
I'm an open book.
Okay?
Everybody knows everything about me, okay?
Well, we'll find out when people.
Cody has a question for you, though. Has any of the
What's up?
Taylor fans gone after you yet?
No, I didn't. I didn't do a video on it or anything. I did go out because Cody also went out and saw the movie. I posted about it on my Instagram. Me and my buddy actually went to that to see. I had a morbid curiosity that I just had to know what was driving the world so insane that this girl is just turning the world upside down with this goddamn movie. So I had to go see it.
And what was it?
It was. I just found it to be. Listen, nothing against Taylor. I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's a beautiful person inside and out. To me, it felt just very cultish and weird. It was like the concert was so like produced and meticulously like calculated that none of it felt like a real performance. I'm used to going to rock shows where it just feels like you're stage, and this just felt like you're almost watching a music video on stage. It was so choreographed, and even the audience interaction was like awkward, and the people in the crowd were like, it was like a cult. I felt like I was in a cult meeting that I wandered into.
Why didn't you do a video on this? You did a video on your Corey Feldman experience.
I should have. I think Cody did do a video on his. I think, did he? You can check out his video. I'm not sure what he thought about it, but I just found it to be kind of strange. But obviously I'm not the Taylor Swift demographic, so it's not surprising that I found it to be a little weird. But I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, I guess.
Interesting.
I'm surprised
you're not a Swiftie, Mel?
No. Nope.
It was funny because when we went to go see that movie, I went and met my buddy downtown, and we took they have a streetcar that goes from kind of midtown to downtown where the movie was screening, and it was completely wrapped in Barbie. It was the bright pink Barbie bus, so it's just me and my homie. He snuck a full bottle of wine into the movie theater and just cracked a bottle of wine in there. But we rode to the Taylor Swift movie, two grown-ass men in a pink Barbie train to go see Taylor Swift. It was an evening.
That's hilarious.
For sure.
Well, good for you. Good for you for going. I didn't bother.
Thank you so much.
Tom Sampson asks, who's pre-ordering The Abyss, True Lies, and Aliens? Did you see those messages?
Hell yeah. I'm
excited about that?
I am so stoked about all of those releases. True Lies, The Abyss, and we're also getting the Avatar movies are also getting a 4K release too.
I think I saw Kindergarten Cop too, right? Kino Lorber.
Yeah,
that's really exciting. I love that movie.
Yeah, I'm super stoked on that.
Adrian would like to meet the Rad Pack if we're ever in the UK.
Man, I would love it if the situation ever presents itself. That'd be amazing.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Trying to see if there's any questions.
Yeah, while we're still, Garrett's having some technical difficulties, so those of you who do have a question, ask it, because we still have probably 5 or 6 more video questions. left in the queue that I know of, but
Okay, Justin, you might have to answer this one. Icon vs. Icon says, any word on when Rock and Roll High School Forever with Fell Dog might get a Blu-ray release?
that we need a 4K. You know what I want? I would love that's I legitimately love that movie. Are you a Rock and Roll High School Forever fan?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
You claim to be the biggest Feld Dog fan ever. You've got to see
Excuse
that movie.
me.
And you've never seen his finest work, Rock and Roll High School Forever?
Is that his finest work?
It's one of my favorites that he did. I love that movie. I would love to see it get a 4K. Vinegar
Well, I
Syndrome
will
or somebody
see
got a
it
hold of
tomorrow,
that.
then.
Oh, it's so good. I love that movie. It's super silly.
What's it about?
Well, it's just like him and his buddies like wreaking havoc in this school, and they're in a band, and there's really a very little plot to it at all, but it's just great.
Wow.
Do we have Garrett back? Can you hear us, Garrett?
I'm back. I don't know.
There
dude.
he is.
I don't know.
Oh,
What'd you have to do? Restart?
I had to restart. Yeah, I don't know why.
You don't
I
have
mean,
your headphones
when you have
in.
headphones plugged in, it should work. I have another one in.
Let's get
Another set.
restarted in here.
uh-oh, is that
let's do it.
wireless?
No, but figures I ran over my AirPods or whatever, so that's why I don't have any. So
Yeah, we vamped a little bit, answered some questions.
good. All right, so you get to the chat a little bit, which is huge.
Yeah, we
All
hit
right.
the chat up, and then we got some more questions. So we get to another question.
Yeah, but before we do that, I wanted to really quick just talk about this year in the sense of, we started the Rad 9 challenge. That was another thing that we started doing this year. We were doing these little community challenges, the Rad 9. It was something that we thought about and we dropped, and it's been awesome, guys. Like, it's been so cool to see everybody kind of involved in that and what it's kind of turned into, which has been amazing. So, what I wanted to do is I wanted to just kind of showcase some of the people that took the time out of their schedule to do one of these things. So I have them in little blocks. They're a couple minutes and we can kind of react to them because I'm sure there's been a few that we haven't seen in a while, but we're just going to kind of do a little montage of some of the people that that did the challenge. I think it's really cool. So again, I'm going to try to pull something up here and see how this looks. Let me see what I can find here. So, all right, I'm going to give this a whirl. Ready and go.
On movies here, and it is time to do the Rad 9 challenge.
We got Kenny.
Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm doing the Rad 9 movies that made me.
Killer topic that our cohorts over at the Rad Pack came up with, and we're going to talk about it here in just a little bit. But
Challenge was made by 3 of my favorite YouTubers.
Oh my God, look at that
Rad,
poster.
My Killer Podcast and Movie Watch Daily, also known as the Rad Pack.
Hi guys, welcome back to another Cool Movie Ratings video, and today we are doing the Rad 9 challenge.
And today I'm going to do the Rad 9 challenge. This one was created by Garrett from Born to Be Rad and the Rad Pack.
And today we're doing the Rad Pack challenge.
I have a Rad 9 community challenge.
All right, now we are going to do the Rad 9. It is Radpackpod. So it's the Radpack podcast. Okay.
Nice.
We're talking about our childhoods tonight. We're talking about the Rad 9 films.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that
That's
was
so cool,
amazing.
man.
Those
That's
are some
so
of the
cool.
people that did the Rad 9, which is just it's so cool, guys, that a lot of you took the time to do that. And I have a couple more of those little commercial clips that we can look at tonight just to kind of showcase again. It's not all about us, it's all about you tonight. So very, very cool. And thank you guys all again. So we'll do a couple more of those tonight. But right now we will get back to the next question and see who sent it in. Let's see.
Hello.
All right. Question number 3. What?
One?
Rad Pack, what's up? Fauci from Fauci's Cinema here. Just wanted to ask you guys, if you could go back in time and be in your favorite movie of all time, what would that movie be?
What the?
What would that movie be?
Going? Or Rad Man?
Man, he needs to grow that beard out. I think it's a good look for him.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Very rad, dude.
We love Facci over at Facci's Cinema.
Facci Cinema, our boy.
And we're gonna be doing it. We got a show coming up with Mr. Facci, right?
You and I do.
Couple of us do, yeah.
It's the other version of the Rad Pack, I guess, right?
That's right.
Was it me, you, and Cody?
Next
been
Wednesday.
replaced already.
Next
See, I always
Wednesday.
thought Justin would be the one to get replaced, not me.
Yeah, so that'll be next
I think
Wednesday. on
Facci's
Facci's
secretly trying to create like the 4 Radsmen or something like
Yeah,
that. You know?
the 4 Radsmen. I like
He's
that.
the leader, yeah. So if you want to see the debut of the 4 Radsmen, you can go to Facci Cinema's channel, and that's going to be on
Wednesday night. We'll be live on there. The Rad Dudes plus me. on the
Wednesday night going to be fun ass time. Hey Mel, I invited you. The 4 Radsmen.
The 4.
Actually, you know what she
have to
did say? She
rename
did
it.
say that she's like, listen, I don't want to ruin a guy's night or whatever. So she she said it would be a guy's night. She did say that.
Yeah, no girls allowed. Sorry.
Well, we'll see.
I get
The
so I get the
invitation's
call when a
open.
Rad Pack member says no. Is that-
Oh,
we
no.
told you you're next in line, man. You got that. You're the
Lefty,
you're on deck,
listen.
man.
I didn't tell Facci no. I said maybe. So I might be there. So
Oh my god, that is so funny. All right, let's get to another question. Thank you, Facci, man, for sending that in.
Hey guys, Jason from Icon versus Icon here. Want to be one of the first people out here to wish you guys a happy holiday season. It's hard to believe we've ripped through 2023 and 2024 is right around the corner. And that's really where my question comes in. For Justin and Mel, curious to see, are we going to see you guys out here on the East Coast for a convention? We got to have you guys reunite with Garrett, and 2024 seems like a great time to do it. So thanks for all the hard work you guys put in. Really appreciate it. Keep the good stuff coming, and best of luck this holiday season.
Oh,
hell yeah.
did you put Jason up to that?
That's my boy, Jason. No, he always asks because Jay from Icon vs. Icon is somebody that I always meet up with at East Coast Cons. So he's one of I usually meet up with him. If you guys follow Fred the Wolf, Freddie Young on social media, Shit Movie Fest, if anybody follows him over there. So like we all kind of meet up down in the East Coast conventions like Chiller and Monster Mania and stuff. And he watches the show a lot. So he knows that I said last year, like, oh, we got to get you to a convention. So he keeps asking if we're going to do it next year. I mean, again, I would love to. So it really all just depends on you guys.
If it lined up, I am totally down. If we could, I don't really know a whole lot about the convention. I've never been to one, so I would, if the first time going to a convention, going with you guys would be awesome. If we can work that out, we've talked about that even before we got this question. So yeah, I would absolutely love to. I know Mel, you probably would too. So hopefully we can make that happen. We did the Kansas City meetup this past year in March. And then maybe we can do some kind of an East Coast thing as well. I hope so. And also, I don't think
we didn't answer Facci's.
Yeah, we didn't answer Facci's question.
Oh, we went. Damn, we were so bad talking. We were so bad putting over the 4 Radsmen, we forgot.
Yeah, I was like, wait. But
All right.
so yeah, we plan on we hope to do something on the East Coast. But Facci's question also was if we could be an actor in any movie, what would it be?
If we could be in
a
favorite movie.
In a movie, yeah.
Oh God, I would be in Back to the Future, no question, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good call. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
be fun.
I'd
be Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'd live in that movie.
I think Mel's got it. Lost Boys would be good.
I don't even know what side I would be on.
I would have to be on the
both
on the
sides
Lost
are great.
The Lost Boys side, I think.
You think?
Ride dirt bikes, party and stuff. Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
For me, it would probably be a Tarantino movie. It'd probably be like, maybe not even one he directed. Like playing Clarence in True Romance would be fucking sick.
You would live that role.
I would just.
I love that for you. Actually.
Oh God, that would be just amazing. Just that would be a cool role. That would probably be mine. If in a horror role, I'm not sure. That's tough. That's a really hard question if you think about it. But it would probably be Tarantino for me. Something.
There's
like
a lot of fun ones too.
Yeah, there's tons of fun movies.
No, that's really really cool for sure.
Clarence for me.
Clarence.
Oh, great questions.
Oh yeah, too good.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Oh yeah, but yeah, we'll chat about it, and I think a lot of it with the convention thing has to do with, who's going to be there, right? So if they did like a Lost Boys reunion, I'm sure it would be a lot easier for them to try to get a flight over, right? So that's the problem, is you got to kind of get an idea of what's to come. I mean, I had talked to them about doing 90s Con, which
I would really like to meet Gina Davis. I'm not gonna lie.
That would be sick.
yeah, like that's one of those conventions I haven't gone to yet, and it's not far from me. It's actually closer to me than the other two cons, and the lineup right now is it's pretty stacked. I mean, it's not a lot of people, but the three they announced was Susan Sarandon, Gina Davis, and Alyssa Milano. I mean, that's a pretty good top three, and those are three people I've never met before. And I've seen pictures from 90s Con last year, and the things I liked about it that I thought was pretty neat was they have different displays set up, like where like you could go into like a makeshift 90s bedroom and like do photos and stuff, and so they have like little scenes and things, that interactive stuff that you can do for like pictures, and I think that's a pretty cool idea. Like a lot of the horror conventions don't do anything like that, where you can just kind of go in and do like different photo shoots and whatnot in these cool little displays. And so that would be a cool one. I would like to see who else they end up grabbing.
Yeah, that would be cool. Hell yeah. Hopefully we can make that happen.
Make it happen. All right, we'll do this really quick. Blu-ray Addict, he's asking a question. Favorite signed item in collection?
Garrett knows what mine is.
Oh my god.
Garrett knows what mine is. Do I have it?
Where is it?
I got it. I got
This
it
is the
somewhere.
worst.
Do I have it? Nah, I don't know where it is, but I have it.
Tell
You don't know where it is. It's not framed like right
I
next
should.
to you.
Why don't I have that just on deck, ready to go? I don't know where it is. But yeah, it's my Coven VHS, signed by the one and only Mr. Mark Borchardt. It's killing me that I can't grab it, but yeah, my Coven VHS, signed by the one and only Mark Borchardt. Absolutely, that's my favorite signed item.
How are you, man?
I don't have that many autographs, to be
Mine's
honest
right
with you.
here.
Oh yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend, Tim Capello. So this is my favorite, not just because it's my man Tim, but Brian Goes Blue and Coco 2 got that for me. They just thought of me, and they got that signed for me and sent it to me as a gift, which was really special. And I love them for that, for thinking of me. But also they shot a video of Tim Capello sending me a personal like hi, hello type of thing, which was really cool too.
I saw that on your Instagram. That was so awesome that you were able to get that. What a cool deal.
Yeah, and they showed him my Halloween costume when I dressed up as Tim Capello. Like, I don't even know how long ago it was. It was forever ago. It was for one of our streams too, wasn't it? Didn't we do like a Halloween
I think it was
stream?
last October for Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah, so they showed him that, and he was like, "Well, let's do a video or something. I don't know, something like that." So I was like,
He seems like such a genuinely nice, good guy.
He is. He really is.
yeah.
He's very, very, very nice. Very sweet. Yeah.
He was very intense in the video, though.
He didn't. Yeah, he
Flex
didn't
on
phone
you.
that in.
Yeah, he wasn't messing around.
What's mine? I kind of like
you have
this too,
so
actually.
much.
This is pretty.
You did not, dude.
This is pretty cool. Yeah.
You did not.
Yeah, I like this one.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I would have to say my Lost Boys poster, just because it's signed by pretty much everyone except for obviously, oh my god, I'm losing my mind here. Star Jamie Gertz and Diane Wiest. Signed by everybody else, and a lot of those cast members are all gone now, so it's such a huge piece to have in my collection, with people like Edward Herman and Brooke McCarter and Corey Haim and them all on that. Is really cool. So I'd probably say that as a whole.
I have a signed Lost Boys poster.
Oh yeah, you got that special one, yeah. That variant.
I got the super special limited edition.
Hey, look at sick, dude.
I let Garrett borrow the letter, but I have the VHS of Colvin.
I wish we could have
That sounds like oven.
pre-planned this, so me and you could have both held up our.
Do I have the letter in there? No, I don't have the letter.
I have the letter.
Yeah, you got the letter. This time.
I took it when we went to your house. You'll never show me this letter again. All right, let's see what the next question is.
Good question. Thank you.
Oh my god. Let's see. Next question. Thank you.
What's up, Rad Packers? Jason from Camp Flashback on Instagram here. And my question for you guys is, what is a movie that has an alternate ending that you prefer over the original ending? Thank you guys very much. Stay
Dude.
Nice.
I love that guy, dude. I love that guy.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That's a really good question too.
Very good. I love the room. Great dude over there. Shoot, you guys are gonna have to go. I gotta think about this.
I don't have one. I feel like a lot of reasons why alternate endings are alternate is because they're not as good as the endings that they chose.
Yeah. Yeah, this
But
was
I do
this out
feel
of
like
all the
I
batch, this is
definitely
the hardest one.
I know some. I'm just trying to think.
I'd
I
almost
can
have
tell
to
you
have
one
some
I didn't
examples.
like.
Yeah, what do you got?
I didn't like the Final Destination alternate ending. Did you guys see that
Mm.
one? Whereas like Devon Sawa's lady in the movie ended up pregnant and she was like by herself because he didn't make it or something.
I don't remember that.
That was like really bad.
I don't remember that. There's so many too, and I'm like, just because this is the first time I've seen this question that I haven't like thought about it. Man,
I really racked my brain, and I'm kind of on the side of the fence of Mel, where I do truly I find oftentimes that I don't prefer director's cuts of movies. Oftentimes, I like the theatrical versions. A lot of the times, maybe it's just because like that's how we see it for the first time, and then the extra scenes. Like even like I'll watch like the remix cut of like Empire Records, and it's like, no, I don't like this. Give me the original version.
Dude, same.
Yeah, there's too much extra weird shit. Even the ending, the original ending of True Romance was changed to have Clarence survive at the end. There's a lot of those different things, and I generally prefer theatrical endings. I honestly, I thought about this question a lot. I truly can't think of an ending. Maybe there's some example that if somebody said, I would be able to, it would jog my memory or something, but that was the hardest question out of the bunch, and I could not think of one that I like more. I really can't.
I know what's going to happen is I'm going to wake up tomorrow and have like the best answer ever, but because I'm trying to think on the spot, like I literally can't even think of anything that comes to my head, which is surprising because I do feel like even recently I've said somewhere that I wish that would have been the ending, but now I can't remember what it would have been. I mean, I can go out and just be funny with it and say, I wish that the Scooby-Doo ending in Wayne's World was the real ending. I mean, I could easily just say something like that.
That would be good.
But I mean, there's definitely, without question, some out there that I would definitely say I wish that the endings were a little bit different.
What's chat saying?
They brought up The Witches, which is another good one, where they said that the kid stayed as a mouse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, and I think that's why they changed it because it was sad. Yeah. Shoot, man. Speaking of you saying it's sad, there's something. Oh, okay. The Mac and Me original ending where the kid gets shot.
Yo, yeah. What the hell was that all about? They filmed that shit.
Oh
Dude, they totally did.
What were they thinking?
Yo, thank you. We're reading your question now. We just did your question. Oh, he's here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's not an ending I would have preferred, but I mean, that's a definite ballsy ending.
That's terrible.
But I'll probably message him in a couple days and be like, oh, I should have said this. But there is, kind of spinning off of that. I know we had talked about it, at least me and Mel. I think Justin may have as well, about doing a show that I've wanted to do for a while.
Definitely.
And I was going to do it, it's just going to be at the right time, I guess. It's going to take a little research, but I think a cool show for us to do is to talk about movies that ended with cliffhangers for a sequel that never got one. I think that's such a cool concept because back in the 80s and 90s, there were a lot that the expectations were that these movies were going to go on and create all these sequels, and they just didn't. Like they didn't really do that well, and all of a sudden now they're gone.
I think that kind of coincides with one of our other questions too.
Oh, does it really? But actually, you know what? Thinking about it, I do have an answer for him. Now, this was an ending that I don't know how far into production it was filmed. It was one of the original endings, and I don't know how far in they got, but if you guys didn't know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, it was supposed to be a whole different ending. Now, the ending that we got was basically they're at the nightclub and the scientist, takes the last thing of ooze, then they use it, Super Shredder comes, they knock it over, and that's kind of game over. Well, the original ending was supposed to be that scientist the whole time, like that guy that worked for TCRI or whatever, the main scientist guy. He was going to in the nightclub, he was going to take the last canister of ooze and hide it in his coat and run into the bathroom. And then they were going to show him in the bathroom, lift up his shirt to put the ooze in his pocket or whatever. And when he lifted up his shirt, Krang was going to be in his stomach. So that dude
that would have been amazing
the whole time. And that was going to be like the cliffhanger was going to be, he pulls up his shirt and the brain's in there. And that was the original script, but they got rid of it because they didn't think enough people would get it.
Why didn't they do that? That would have been amazing.
Right? Like to have that cliffhanger. And then part 3 was going to be called like Dimension X, and they were going to introduce that whole storyline. But
instead we got 3.
Somebody somewhere didn't.
I was just going to say that would have been totally better than what we got.
Oh my God. Without question. But yeah, I think that would have been so sick, and it would have just led to such a better. I mean, I would have marked out as a kid, like freaking out in the theater, but I guess they didn't think enough people that didn't watch the cartoon wouldn't get it. But I mean, who was really going there besides parents that didn't know the cartoon,
Yeah, exactly.
So, people are talking about Army of Darkness. I like the theatrical ending better.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right, we'll keep it. We'll go get left. We got a couple more left. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do another commercial. How's that? Woo! Another little montage for the Rad Nines to kind of break it up, and we can do a little reaction to it to kind of keep this thing flowing. All right, let's see. All right, let's go.
I'm back with another video, and it's time for me to get in on this Rad Pack challenge and show you all what the Rad 9 movies that made me are.
We're gonna hang out, we're gonna talk some movies that shaped my life. And the word rad for this video comes from Born to be Rad, the Rad Pack.
Today I'm going to be doing the top 9 movies that made me.
If you guys haven't seen the Radpack Podcast YouTube channel yet, I'll have a link for their YouTube channel in the description box of this video. Check them out.
The Rad 9 movie challenges, 9 movies that made you.
What are your Rad 9 movies that made you?
In the Rad Pack Community Challenge, the Rad 9, the movies that made you.
A community challenge from the Rad Pack.
And today I'm going to do a challenge that was created by the Rad Pack.
Hagen.
The 9 movies that made us from the challenge from the Rad Pack.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Huck, and today I'm taking on the Rad Pack's Rad 9 movie challenge.
We have a challenge that was presented to the physical media community from the Rad Pack.
This one issued by the Rad Pack, and they're asking us for our Rad 9.
I'll be participating in the Rad Pack's Rad 9 challenge.
Now, the Rad Pack just said, show us the 9 movies that you watched the most in your childhood. And I was like, oh yeah, a
He's
kid
got an
growing up in
amazing
the
collection
80s,
back there.
I'm definitely jumping on that.
The Rad Pack. Mel from My Killer Podcast, Justin from Movie Watch Daily, and Garrett from Born to be Rad put out a challenge to the community.
The Rad Pack Podcast.
Rad Pack, and they issued a challenge to us.
Hey familia, Miranda here, and in today's video, I'm going to be taking on the Rad 9 challenge put out by the Rad Pack.
My friends over at the Rad Pack Podcast, Garrett, Mel, and Justin, they issued a community challenge.
And I am here today to answer the challenge of my friends over at the Rad Pack.
Yeah.
Mel, Justin, and Garrett.
This video was a response to the Rad Pack.
brought to us by the Rad Pack, Born to Be Rad, all those cool cats over there. The 9 rad movies that made us.
I will be joining the Rad Pack in their challenge for the Rad 9 movies that made us.
The Rad 9 movies that made us.
But the good people over at the Rad Pack, if you don't know who the Rad Pack are, they've put out a community challenge. And the community challenge was to pick 9 rad films that made us.
I see rad people. So, without any further ado, I'm going to get into my top 9 rad movies that made me.
Yes, the Rad Pack did on the Rad Pack Pod channel a Rad 9 movies that made us.
The Rad Pack has put together a community challenge, 9 movies, the Rad 9.
The Rad 9, the movies that made me. This challenge was created by the Rad Pack podcast. They have a YouTube channel as well as a actual podcast. So you can find them on all the different podcast platforms. I listen to them through Podcast Addict, but you can find their videos on YouTube
like an
if you're a
advertisement.
visual podcast kind of person. So the Rad Pack consists of Garrett, Justin, and Mel, and they created this challenge.
Look at that, dude. We're making change. We're making waves
Whoa,
over
who's
there.
Guy?
I know.
Who's that guy at the end? Who is that guy?
Look at that, dude. We're making waves, man. That's
right.
See how like that feels so rewarding, doesn't it? To
I love
feel all the
seeing
people
all of that.
That
got
challenge
involved,
went
that,
freaking
like,
crazy, man.
and a lot of those people we don't know
Yeah.
per se. So it's just funny to see how far it kind of went, and that was really, really cool. And again, we appreciate all your support. Of course, yeah, Donkey Lips, dude. He knows what he knows what he needs to do to stay rad, bro. He knows.
Oh my
He's a big
God.
Rad Pack fan.
Hell yeah.
He knows.
Cracks me up.
But yeah, that was cool. Yeah, Tiana, you were there. Huck was there. It was. Thank you again, guys. It's been cool. Now we have another one of those coming up later, so there's still more. So again, the Rad 9 challenges really took off, and we could not ask, for anything more. It's just been a real good year. Do you guys agree there? Justin?
Yeah, we love
Just a
seeing all
real
of those.
good. Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. But both the challenges we did, because we did the second challenge too. That one did well. But that movies that made me, I think, struck a chord with a lot of people going back to their childhood, thinking about sitting in their basement or on the floor with the VHS tapes and just like spending hours watching those movies over and over again. It was a really nostalgic, great challenge, man.
Mhm.
Thanks to everybody who submitted those videos.
Yeah, and anybody watching that, seeing all this stuff here, and then next time we do it, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get in on that because there'll be another one coming.
Oh yeah.
So be ready. All right, back to the questions. Let's see what we got.
Hey guys, Eric here from Zombie Daddy Films. I just want to say, love you guys. You guys are the 3 raddest people on YouTube. My question is a 2-parter. First part, what movie would you guys like to see a sequel to? Any movie you could think of, what movie do you want to see a sequel to? And second part is, what would you like that movie to consist of? Like, what would you like that sequel to be about? And let's do a bonus question. You guys can answer this if you want. You don't have to, but is this hat rad or what?
The hat is
Totally
definitely
rad, dude.
I love that guy. The hat is that flappy hat is definitely rad. A little Canadian vibes there.
Trapper hat, love it.
So sick. So
I feel like
sick.
it's something like, what movie was? I feel like Rick Moranis wore that or something.
Strange Brew. It's like a Strange Brew hat. The Trailer Park Boys or something. I have one right off the top, and just to plug another amazing friend of mine and another content creator, Staunch from Staunch on Film, Staunch TV, his channel. We actually just did a video together on his channel talking about movies that we wished had sequels, and one of those movies that we talked about, amongst others, was I wish we could have got a sequel to Brain Scan. I feel like that was a horror icon that was just completely just abandoned, that could have been amazing. Trickster was incredible. Brain Scan was awesome. And you could have done so many things with that movie, having that game go from different people, and that you could have done infinite movies where that game falls into different people's hands and you see Trickster pop up and just, wreak havoc and stuff. I would have loved to have seen a sequel to Brain Scan for sure.
Good pick.
I totally agree. I think that you're right on the money with that. I think if I thought long and hard about it, I probably would have said the same thing. I feel, and I said this before in another video I did, that that Trickster just felt like that was a character that could have been an icon if they would have let it run. Because he's just got a great look. It was different. It was kind of the sign of the times with the way they were doing like the virtual reality and the computer and all this. I just feel like, yeah, that was a huge missed opportunity to make him a bigger deal in horror, I think.
Yeah, so charismatic, and he was built for sequels. It's such a shame.
Yeah, it is
such a shame. Definitely check out that video on Staunch TV. It was a fun video to make. Yeah, brain scan all the way, man.
How about you, Mel? Anything that you thought of?
Well, not to plug one of our other shows, but I think we talked about this a little bit in that show, Encino Man. Didn't we talk about how they kind of left it open for a sequel and what that sequel would have looked like?
They want to make it. Apparently, they've talked about making that movie. Pauly Shore has always talked about it. Brendan Fraser said he's down to do it.
I don't know what it would look like now, but maybe their kids could do something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be a fun one. But also, like, to take it to a TV show, Ash vs. the Evil Dead left on a huge cliffhanger because I think it was coming back for another season, and then they cut it or something. So I would have liked to have seen that other season of Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
I think Bruce Campbell really would have liked when I saw him live, man. I've seen him say this a bunch of times. He was just pissed. He said everybody was pirating that show. Nobody was watching it. Everybody loved it apparently, but nobody was watching it. Yeah, because he was down to do it. So that's why he's like, I'm not doing any more movies. Fuck you guys. You had the opportunity to watch the show and you pirate it instead of. If it would have been on Netflix initially, I think it would have done a lot better.
Well, what was it initially on?
It was on Stars.
Well, that's why. Like, nobody fucking has Stars.
I know, nobody. It's one of those things that they're always trying to push on you. They're always trying to push that Stars subscription, but it is a fantastic show.
Yeah, it's a great
and I didn't even see the last episodes, which is, I guess I'm part of the problem, you know?
Yeah, it's literally like Bruce Campbell practically said in the show, hey, wait till next season.
Right.
I mean, pretty much. And then we never got one, and it was very sad. I loved that show.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but I think these are also things that we could easily talk about if we ever do that sequel show. You know, the sequels that could have been. I think, like you said, Encino Man would have been on there. I mean, I don't. Brainscan didn't leave on a cliffhanger for any. Did it at all? Like, I don't remember. Like, was there anything at the end that maybe he was
at
like?
The end, Trickster kind of shows up in the. Doesn't he show up in the principal's office or something?
Man, I don't remember. It's been.
Yeah, I think he does. Because Edward Furlong goes into the principal's office and he's like, I want to submit this for review for the horror club or some crap. And then the principal takes it and he just kind of looks at it. And then Edward Furlong smiles and leaves. And then Trickster kind of pops up and smiles and then it's over. So it did kind of
yeah. So I mean, that would definitely count for sure. So those are great answers. I don't know. I think I'm gonna. I would like to have seen. I mean, I would like to seen the Super Mario Brothers get a sequel because it seemed like they ended on a. It basically said we'll be back because it was basically like they were going to go into Mushroom Kingdom or whatever, right? Or they were going to go something. So they can't. Didn't somebody come in and say something's going on? We got, and it just ended. And to me, I feel like it could have maybe went somewhere where the first one was so weird that it kind of built up what could have been. And then we just never ended up getting to see it. You know, I know that's kind of a weird one considering that at that time that movie was like pretty much hated universally. But I don't know. I kind of would like to see where they would have taken it because it was so weird. So,
what about Demolition Man? Is that getting its sequel that Stallone's been talking about?
Demolition Man?
Yeah,
I don't know. Are they going to do that now? I mean, really? With Wesley Snipes again?
I think it would be I think that would have been a great sequel. I thought I've heard rumors of another Demolition Man. I'm not sure.
Wesley Snipes was so great in that movie.
That movie is so good. I need to rewatch
he stole the show in that movie.
So good.
Yeah, it would have been cool. But yeah, people are agreeing with Encino Man as well. Yeah, I mean, I agree with this too. I would a prequel with the original for Blair Witch would be pretty cool.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm a huge Blair Witch fan.
Oh yeah.
Brian Trash wants to go to Mushroom Kingdom. All right, let's smoke through some of these really quick. We got a couple more left. We got 3 more. Here we go.
Oh, hey. Welcome to Tom Sampson's Movie Madness. Yeah, I do actually have a question. If you guys could get certain movies in your collection that you've been wanting, would you retire from physical media? Could be one movie, could be many movies. What do you think? Alright, I need to figure out where to put this shit. Okay, get.
Okay, get.
Okay, get.
We overstayed our welcome. That's a
Love
good
it,
question.
Tom.
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
thank you, Tom. That was cool.
I don't think anything's stopping us from collecting, huh?
No, I don't. I think I would. I've just got that mindset. I don't think I could ever stop to some extent.
No.
Even if we switch to 8K, do you have to collect everything all over again?
Oh hell,
that I don't like
no
to
way.
do. I mean, I don't like to do that. I don't know.
I think I'm done. I'm done at
You
4K.
would.
You see him wrestling with it. He was
I
wrestling with
think what
it.
it would
He
have
was
to be
like,
was
"Oh."
I'd really have to narrow it down to like just a couple favorites. I think the problem is now is a lot of these movies I wouldn't be upgrading, but they get me with all these goodies, right? Like I did order that damn Mario Brothers bundle, and I have a Blu-ray of them of Super Mario Brothers from Second Sight that's absolutely perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But Umbrella just announced it with like all these goodies. You got like other scripts that come with it for like different versions of the movie that never were. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, son of a bitch, like they got.
You mean another new one? There's another edition? I mean, I remember the one from a few months ago. There's a new one?
Well,
are you talking about the big one from a few months ago?
It probably is the same one. I mean, it's still on a pre-order. It hasn't come out yet.
Oh yeah.
But if you get the big bundle, it was like $100 or something like that.
Yeah,
so I mean, it is expensive for one movie.
For one movie.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Oh.
rough. But I mean, they get me with all those goodies, and
yeah, they do.
I feel like I want to say I'll never do 8K, but I mean, again, I'm a sucker for like
they put a
promo
bunch of
items.
goodies in there for you, and you'd have to get it. Some stickers.
Garrett's all about the goodies.
It's the buttons. It's the buttons
pins.
that get
the buttons.
Yeah,
the
that's
pins.
the one. That's what gets Garrett every time. All the Scream Factory pin sets, man. We just can't resist.
I was it 120. I had a discount code. I don't know what I paid for it.
It's tough, I bought the Steelbook for Grindhouse a while back, and then I recently watched it. I recently watched it, and it was I didn't realize it didn't have the extended cuts on there. There's scenes missing from Death Proof, like the jukebox scene and things like that. And now I saw that who put it out? I can't remember. There's a big edition of Grindhouse with the extended and theatrical that I want to get. So that's where they get you, is like, even if you own it, they get you with like Garrett said, extras and features and these little accoutrements that makes it really hard to bypass that addiction mindset. So who knows?
I'll
never
quit collecting if I ever get that Lost Boys Cinemuseum release I bought 18 years ago.
Holy
That
hell!
sucks.
How the hell
She
have
literally ordered that a year ago at this point.
It's been more than a year at this point, hasn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's been almost 2 now.
That's
right.
Crazy.
I don't even know. There's literally like no information about it either.
There are a lot of movies that I would be excited to get. I mean, I wouldn't quit but again, that goes back to another video that I have planned for my channel, and that's going to be movies that are still stuck on VHS. They haven't even made their way to DVD yet. Like there's still quite a bit of good ones that are still sitting there, and some of them that I really stand by are like Summer Camp Nightmare is one that I would like go absolutely ape shit if all of a sudden on Black Friday it gets announced for Vinegar Syndrome or something like that. Like I'd go nuts for that. I friggin' love that movie, and it's still sitting on VHS with no other upgrade in sight, and it's just crazy to me to think that there's a lot of those movies that are still like that. Elves is another
My
one
Demon
I really
Lover
like.
just got one.
What-
Finally got a Blu-ray release.
What did?
My Demon Lover.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those ones. Mel, you just posted that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I had the My Demon
that
Lover. There was a Warner Archive DVD, but
Oh, was there? Oh, I didn't know that.
but it was it's a little bit
stripped down.
Yeah. Do you want it? Do you want me to add that to your Christmas present, Justin?
No, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that Blu-ray. I just bought it. I just happened to find that. I saw it was. They talked about it on. I can't remember what podcast was. They talked about it on a podcast. The one where they make fun of the bad movies. Oh yeah, they're like that. There's only one of them. Anyway, I picked up on VHS and I loved it, and I couldn't believe that it was getting a Blu-ray release. So I really want to pick that up. But there is a lot of classics that are kind of stuck on that VHS format.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think Summer Camp is probably one of the big ones for me. That Run, Elves, those are a couple that I can think of offhand.
Yeah.
How about you, Mel? Is there anything that still kind of stuck in like old formats that were favorites of yours, or ones that you like that you wish they would announce?
I don't know.
Is there? Well,
how about the? I've been trying to get that stupid movie on DVD forever.
Which one?
The Chase.
Okay, that. How about Gleaming the Cube?
I love that movie.
Gleaming the Cube, yeah.
That'd be another good one. Because I don't think that didn't have an official DVD, right?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did have a real DVD? Or was it just
so.
Canadian?
Oh, yeah, I think it's just Canadian.
What's the other Rifkin
Mine's
movie?
Canadian.
The Rifkin movie with God, I can't remember anything tonight. With Judd Nelson and Bill Paxton. Oh, Staunch would know if he was in here.
What about Staunch?
Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about? It's a very strange movie where Judd Nelson plays this weird stand-up comedian who has this boil on his back and stuff. It's
I have that.
Weird.
That's
Does that have a DVD release?
Yeah, it's called is it Love Object? That one?
No, it's something different. But they're starting to Vinegar Syndrome has been releasing some of Rifkin stuff, so I'd love to see that.
I think I have that on DVD. Let me see. Let me look. It's called I'm pretty sure I have that. I can like picture.
Dark Backward? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I have that.
The Dark
DVD.
Backward.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it probably does deserve an upgrade from DVD for sure.
Yeah, that would be rad.
Yeah, Matthew Henning. What's up, Matt Henning? You Kurt Henning's brother.
The Dark
Sick.
Backward, yeah. Such a cool little movie, man.
I forgot that was Judd Nelson, actually.
Good call on The Chase, though, man. I love that movie so much.
Right? I love it
that
too.
movie.
I've been trying to find the DVD, so it's just out on DVD. I've been trying to find it forever.
It's like peak Christy Swanson, peak what's his face, Charlie Sheen. They're both so good in it. It's got everybody. It's got Flea and Anthony Kiedis and Henry Rollins. It's just such a fun movie.
I'm surprised that no one's grabbed that, considering we're getting, we got both of the other ones there with Reese Witherspoon and what were those ones?
Charlie Sheen's kind of a no-no name right now, though.
Yeah.
Although I did see that they're re-releasing Navy SEALs on Blu-ray for some reason. It already had a Blu-ray. I don't know why they're re-releasing it, but
The only reason I know about that movie is because Clerks.
All right, you want to get to our second to last question?
Let's do it.
Last video question, then we have one kind of like an audio question. Okay, ready?
Hey, what's going on, Radpack? It's your old buddy Huck here. Look, as we roll into this time of year, this season, it is the season of giving and thanksing. It was so stupid. Take two. Hey, Radpackers, what's going on? It's your old buddy Huck here. And look, as we roll into the season of Thanksgiving, departing the chaos of Halloween and preparing for what's coming in Christmas, we have this nice calm in the middle, and that is Thanksgiving, and it sort of brings out the warm fuzzies in us all, right? So my question to you is, you formed this fantastic group. We love you guys, the Rad Pack, right? So when you came together and you decided to pick each other, the three of you, to form this group, you now have this great bond, and it shows on screen. So my question to each of you is, what about the other two are you most thankful for from the other two? That's my question for you guys. And hey, I'm thankful for all three of you. Have a great show. Oh, that was so much better. Good Lord. It was so stupid.
Good old Huck.
Love it, Huck. I love it.
Man.
He always puts in work with his videos, man.
He's
I
awesome,
love that
dude.
guy.
I love
love
Huck.
that guy.
I
Great
love the
question,
Huckster,
too.
brother.
All right, Mel, you go first and talk about what do you like about me, Mel, so
Oh my
much? What are you
gosh.
so
Well, I already
thankful
gave
for?
you
It's gonna
your
be tough.
answer, Justin.
Oh, what was it? I forgot. I missed it in the chat or something.
Oh my gosh. I'm not going first.
Oh man, I haven't even
Classic Mel. Classic.
I haven't even
Mel.
heard this question.
Garrett can go first. He
I'm
just
working
heard
like
the question for the
on
first
fly
time.
here. Hold
No,
on.
I can go. I can go. You know what? I could be goofy, but I will go a little, like, somewhat serious here. The whole Rad Pack thing has honestly been one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of, and how organically we just found each other online through similar interest and watching each other's video. Of course, Garrett was the brainchild, and I really appreciate, Garrett, your like tenacity for like the business mindset, creating a brand, making sure that this thing is super unique and that we always stay on the rails and make it something more than just a regular podcast or anything like that. You really helped kind of craft this whole train that really makes it super, super unique. And I'm really thankful for that. So I appreciate that. And Mel, you know what you give me the opportunity for, and what I'm thankful for about you? I not only do I have a sister, right? But I get a second little sister to piss off and mess with, and I just love it. We have a nice friendly vibe, and I really appreciate that about you. We mess with each other a lot, and it's a lot of fun. So the camaraderie here has been really special. So
Glad I can be your outlet when your sister's busy.
that's right. That's right.
I mean, it's kind of true. Like, I appreciate everything that you said, for sure, and I agree with a lot of what you said. As I do think that the reason it's so much fun because it does feel it was so organic in a certain way that it almost feels like it feels special. Like, it feels like something that we should be putting time into because it was kind of so organic, and it's just one of those things where not only do we have a lot of similar interests, but I feel like aesthetically we're very similar. I feel like we have a lot of the same things that we really like, a lot of the same movies we like, a lot of the same movies we don't. The way we act, I think, is very similar in certain ways. I think that it's even as far as I saw someone ask about our ages, like, we're not that much different in age, and being in this community and stuff like that, like, I feel like there's a lot of different age gaps and a lot of different ages, and it's just kind of funny that we just randomly are all, we all would have been in high school together, kind of thing. Like, we would have all been in that school or whatever. And when it comes to this, you guys, like, I think both of you are like the patience thing that Mel talked about. I think, the one thing about Justin, great at editing, and he's the thing about that's a big help for this is when we have things that we give each other like little tasks to do, because then therefore it's not all on one person. I think that's really a big help. And I think what is Justin though is he's so flexible, dude. He really is. Like, he's never said no. Like, he's never said he couldn't do something. He's never said I can't do that day, or hey, I've got too much on my plate, even though he does have too much on his plate, but he won't say that. He'll just figure out a way to get it done. It might be at the last second he gets it done, but he's going to get it done, So I do appreciate that about him, is that he's so willing to just be super flexible. And, in his head, he must be like, those son of a bitches. Like, I got so much shit to do,
I love it, man.
But he never says that, and
appreciate that.
And I think with Mel though, like, I feel like, I don't know, Mel, I just feel is like we're so similar. Like, it's super weird. Like, we'll be thinking the same shit all the time. Like, and we just like, I'll be thinking something, she'll say it, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I was just thinking that, or vice versa. And like they said earlier in the thing, like, Mel's laugh is infectious, kid. Like, it's part of the brand. It really is. Like, it's kind of part of the whole brand. And
It's
it kind of
called
just
a cackling hen at one point, so I can no longer think that it's something good.
And I don't know. I just think the dynamic of the three, and then having one being a female, is just really, it's really good. I just think it just works, and she's like one of the guys. You know what I mean? No,
there's that laugh.
Literally brings me back to a comment I made in the chat earlier.
All right, your turn, Mel.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
All day she was like thinking about it.
I hope those wheels have been turned.
I have been thinking about this since I watched the videos. I was like, what the hell? Nothing to say about
jack shit. I just had to wing it. It's gonna come from the hot.
From the hot kid.
So, in all seriousness, though. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Justin. I am thankful for Justin's positivity. Because the more I get to know people and the more comfortable I am with people, the cruder and deeper my jokes get, and I make fun of Justin a lot.
Yeah, you do.
He's very good about it.
Can't even tell you without laughing at you. This is
I know. You bust balls hard.
She's like trying to be nice, but at the same time, she's like, okay, I'm gonna kind of bully him too. At the same time.
She slams me good sometimes.
I'm sorry, I can't. Anyway, like he said, we definitely have a brother-sister vibe going on right now, and Justin is always positive in the chat too, because sometimes I can go off on tangents or rants or something, and he's always very positive. So thank you for your positivity.
Yeah, thank you.
And Garrett, thank you for running over your AirPods.
Why? The other ones didn't do much better. The ones that freaking plug in.
No, those didn't do much better, did they?
No.
But along the lines that Justin said, I appreciate your professionalism. If it wasn't for you, this podcast probably wouldn't be what it is today. Justin and I clearly wouldn't, get shit done if it wasn't for you. You're like our Radpack boss, your boss man. I love it. I love it.
No, I don't want to be.
He's a supervisor.
He's like I make jokes, but he's like our pack daddy, because Justin and I are like the two little kids fighting with each other.
Like, hey, knock it off. You're both right. Knock it off.
And then Garrett has to reel us in every once in a while. Like, hey, stop it.
Come on,
It'll
kids.
be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys. I'm thankful for you guys, and thank you for being thankful for me. And Justin, your answer was supposed to be my patience.
Well,
we have talked about that. We have talked about that before. Things like that. I think Mel said it to me the other day. I said something to her like, I haven't heard from you in 2 days. Where you been? She goes, oh, I forgot to put my PTO in or something like that.
We got a bunch of it built up.
I was like, sorry, I forgot.
So funny. Let's give ourselves a round of applause here, guys. A year of the Rad Pack, and we killed it. And I love you guys, and I'm thankful for you guys.
All right, let's see. Matthew says every month or so I accidentally subscribed to a channel moment before I realized Justin just changes. Yeah, we're still trying to keep it.
Oh shit, I know.
Thank you for the question, Huck. No, it's for real. Like, I think the dynamic is, like I said, it's the same but different, but I think it all works.
Yeah.
Like, we're the same but different enough where it flows well. And Justin's 100%. Good about the jokes too, by the way. Because we do kind of bust on him.
Yeah, you guys
and he takes it really well.
I don't know if I can take it anymore.
But I also
from now on, Justin's just like, I'm not taking this shit anymore.
Down,
but at the same time, I also flew my ass over to see him. So see?
Hell yeah.
You see? I made that flight. That
Yeah,
flight
was killer.
You sat on an airplane in the lap of luxury for 2 hours. I drove 5 hours.
Mel drove in the car, man.
You know what, though? I'd be quite honest. I would have rather drove 5 hours. I would have rather drove 5 hours.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah. Because it wasn't just 2 hours on a plane. It was like you get there an hour early, then you get on the flight, then you got to get off, and then you got to wait for the next flight, then you got to get on. So it's like it's an all day thing. And I don't like flying in general. So, like, to me, it's just it basically took me about 5 hours. I think my first flight was at like 7 a.m. and I think I got to Justin's maybe like 11 or something like that. Maybe my flight was at 6. I don't remember, but like, it just flights just suck. I don't know. I don't like them. I would have rather drove.
Yeah.
Like, if I could drive, I would come down way more.
Yeah.
5 hours is a long time to be in a car.
It is, but at the same time, I just feel like, and thing with flights too is it's so expensive to get down there. Like, I mean, gas is no cheaper nowadays, but flights are brutal. You know, and that's the thing. Like, if we want to do a meetup this year, like that's another thing that could take into consideration too. Flight cost and all this other junk. But yeah, people. Oh, Bubba Fett is in the house. What's up? He was the winner of your giveaway.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got them. Yay, Justin, you owe
Did
my
you get
guy
the $5,000 or
$5,000.
just stiff you on that?
Justin sent it to me, and I kept it.
Oh shit.
I was traumatized by La Bamba. That's why I haven't bought the Criterion yet. I still got to muster up the strength to do it.
It's a tough one.
I had nightmares about that movie as a kid.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
They should have changed the ending. That's the movie that should have had an alternate ending.
And I'm sitting there talking about being on a plane, and that's exactly what traumatized me about that movie. I was like, I'm never getting on a plane, you know. But that's a true story. I didn't know if he just said that just to say it, but that's real. That's a real thing. I was traumatized by that movie, which is crazy. But thank you, Huck, so much. We'll get to the last written one, then we'll kind of we'll go through our last commercial. We'll kind of do a little brief summary, and we'll get to the chat really quick. All right, let's see what this one is.
What are your thoughts on aliens? Are they real? Do you believe in lizard people? Which of the Rad Pack crew is most likely to be a secret lizard person?
Justin.
I knew you guys were going to say that I'm the secret alien person. I knew that was coming.
Oh boy. Ben Grimm.
That was really weird.
I like.
Did you do that voiceover?
Yeah.
Did you edit that, Garrett? Was that
Yeah.
you?
Now look at everybody in the chat. They're busting me. Not my Richie. Stop. I'm never coming again.
Oh shit.
That was terrifying.
Well, what's funny is when I read that question, I laughed because I thought maybe that question was from Neil. And I don't know if you guys know Neil's movie channel. He did a Rad 9, and he did this whole opening scene where he told us that we were all aliens. Did you remember that? I thought it was like the funniest thing, and I kept sending it to you guys to watch. I don't know if you ever watched it.
I think I watched it.
Yeah,
It was so funny where he basically said, you know, the reason it's called Radpackpod is because we come from pods and this whole thing.
Pod
and
people.
We're pod people, and that we dress like, you know, we all have weird headgear to like hide something, like these little like things that pop out of our forehead, like from beyond or whatever.
I love it.
And then he said that he watched Mel's thing and he did it with the subtitles on. Did you see that when he did that? He goes, I watched Mel's video with the subtitles on, and it says, "Hi, I'm Mel from My Killer." No, she goes, it says, "What's up, Killers? It's Mel." And he says in the text, it says something about like it's Mel from Grummel or something like that. And he says, and Grummel means like, and there was like he gave the meaning of what that meant. And he says that it's some kind of like hidden language, like rad language. It was funny, guys. If you
My subtitles suck.
if you can go to Neil, I'll post it in my my thing, but it's hilarious. So speaking of that, lizard people, Justin's definitely.
I don't believe.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily believe in
definitely
lizard
a
people.
lizard.
I definitely think there's aliens out there, 100%.
I totally agree. I don't think that there's lizard people, but I do think there's something else out there, no question. And if we maybe found it, we maybe not. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like to think we're the only things in the whole galaxy is kind of weird. There's got to be other things, right? But it's weird that we wouldn't know about it nowadays.
Yeah.
But we don't know about it. So isn't it weird that all this time we wouldn't know about it?
It is weird that we wouldn't know about it. That's what I'm saying. So it's like strange, but I don't know. I just feel like it's one of those things that even though people say like, oh yeah, we found this, but it's being covered up. Could you really cover that up though? Especially nowadays where there's just like everybody in the world has phones and the internet. Like, I don't know. It's crazy to me.
I think it's possible that like they don't even try and cover it up, and we're just so la-di-da that like an alien could walk right up to us and we'd be like, oh. And then, like...
Yeah, exactly. That's how it would be too.
Justin's being awful quiet over there. Like he's like they're catching on to me or something like that. Like
he's like, I had to be quiet
or something.
He's got all of his like human suits in the basement.
I'm wearing a skin suit right now. This
like when you open your closet, just different skin suits.
Oh yeah, this is just one of my many forms right now on the Red Pack.
Yikes! I don't believe in anything, but I'm like the biggest conspiracy theorist in the world.
Yeah, you are.
So therefore, you believe in something.
No, I think you believe everything.
Yeah.
No, it's like
Don't get
I
her
don't
going.
believe I don't
She
believe
won't
in
sleep for like
aliens or
4 days
ghosts
if
or
we start
anything
talking about
like
this.
that, but I'm highly intrigued by the notion of it, if that makes sense. Like I want to believe, but I just there's not enough for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you think that? What if like every time a train came by and like did its horn or whatever, that means that like it sees like a alien up there or something?
It's dropping little alien
Drop
babies
one,
off.
yeah. They're dropping them off.
I'd have a lot of alien babies.
Don't get her started. She won't sleep.
I'd have like 30 babies a night.
Soundbite.
Oh, she sent me a video of some weird animal yelling in the woods. It freaked me out.
Oh, what's that? See, I love that shit though. Like, wasn't that scary?
Oh yeah. Imagine being in the middle of the woods and just hearing something like screaming for his life. It's like half animal, half like human or something. Whatever that.
You know what that was? They call it a look back. So when you're out in the woods, I'm gonna tell you a story. So when you're out in the woods, you're not supposed to ever look back, because if you look back and you see something, then it sees you see it, it'll come after you. So you're never supposed to look back. So
that's scary.
You know how people take pictures out in the woods and there's always like something weird like peeking over like around a tree and it's always like a black mass or something like that. That's what a look back is. Isn't that creepy?
That's creepy. It's like one of those two sentence horror stories. Just the thought of that's really fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I still run up the stairs
cool.
like extra fast when I'm like doing my laundry and I have to get up the stairs. I still go put a little bit more.
You turn the light off and then you run upstairs.
I'm like, remember when you were a kid when you had to go upstairs, you kind of run because just like you're like something's got to be behind me.
Those reels are hilarious though. So I watched a reel just the other day where a guy did that. He's like, I'm an adult and this is how I go to bed or whatever. And he's like walking through the living room. And then as soon as he turns the light off, like 5 guys in those like full body suits, all black, start chasing him up the stairs.
Yeah, it's like some backroom shit.
No, Mel is definitely the Dana Scully of the Rad Pack for sure.
I absolutely love that stuff. I find it so interesting, but I don't believe a word of it.
She does. Don't let her fool you. She does.
I'll go ghost hunting any day. I'm not
under
scared.
that hat is like a tin foil thing or whatever. Right now, she hides it under those hats. I have not heard of Melon Heads, but it sounds like a movie Mel might have made. Is it? What about you, Melonhead?
Maybe.
I haven't heard of that one.
Sick. Yeah, Mel is up at 3 a.m. watching screaming.
That's legit. That's legit what I'm doing. 100%. Or sending Justin like ridiculous memes.
Crazy reels I get from Mel. That's for sure.
Oh, look at this. Look at that handsome devil
thanks,
over
buddy.
there.
Ghost.
Yeah,
Ripley is in fighting an alien space right now somewhere. For
Mm-hmm.
sure. All right, Gus. Thank you, dude, for doing that. Let's get a little old school. Is the man.
Love it.
All right, I'm gonna play that our last little Rad 9 commercial, and if anybody sent in one that hasn't seen themselves, maybe you'll be in this one here. Maybe you'll be here in this one. Let's check it out.
My name's Cody, and I'm just a dude who loves movies, and tonight I'm answering a challenge, the Rad Packs Challenge.
I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's get rad and talk horror.
So we are participating in the Rad 9 Challenge, the 9 movies that have scared us.
What's up, y'all? It's KB, and I love movies. And today I am representing the Rad Pack. As the Rad Pack manager, it's Halloween, and I figured what a better time than today to go ahead and tell you my Rad 9 challenge for what scared me.
Hello everyone, Tim here. In this video, I'm going to be going over my Rad 9.
We've got another community challenge for you guys. I'm going to be doing the Rad 9 horror films that scared me.
Guys, this is Brian Dane here with a community challenge called the Rad 9 movies that scared me or scared us.
Wake up, sleepyheads. It's party time. Happy Halloween, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here to do the Rad 9 Movies That Scared Us challenge.
The Rad Pack is back with a brand new challenge.
This is Rad 9 Movies That Scared Us, a community challenge.
This time by the Rad Pack.
and it's the 9 films that scared you the most.
I'm back to take on the Rad 9 challenge of the 9 movies that absolutely terrified me.
Had doing the Rad Pack's Rad 9 challenge. I felt,
Look at the headband.
obligated to
Look at it.
rock the headband like my dude Garrett. I figured, why not, rock the headband. Got the freaking cross earring, dang. It's there, but you can't see it because it's so dark. I'm rocking it. I'm ready. I'm rolling.
So Mel, Justin, and Garrett over at the
Corey.
Rad Pack has issued a community challenge of the Rad 9 movies that scared us.
Well, hey everyone, my name is Nathan Jones, and if you're new here, welcome. I talk about all things movies, specifically Blu-rays, and today we are joining the Rad 9 Challenge. Now, Rad 9 Challenge is from the Rad Pack, good buddies Garrett, Justin, and Mel. They all put out some fantastic videos, and they put out this challenge.
Rad Pack podcast. They're doing another challenge, another physical media challenge, the Rad 9 movies that scared you.
If you guys are familiar with the Rad Pack podcast, every once in a while they do a little bit of a community challenge.
Everybody, it's David. Welcome back to the channel. I am here to take part in the Rad Pack's 9 movies that scared me challenge.
My name is Kevin Von Esper, and I am jumping on this bandwagon. This is my Rad 9.
I've been watching the Rad Pack. They did this community challenge called the
Got a
Rad
rad
9
dude right
movies
there.
that made
Yeah,
us.
Rad dude's gear. Hell yeah.
Look at that, dude.
Oh, love it.
It's so crazy to see like the international ones, Rad
Yeah.
Pack
Yeah.
going international. It's so wild to hear the accents.
There's Chris. He was in there.
He said, "Oh, that's me." So
yeah,
cool,
you're right,
man.
dude. Like we said, it's so crazy to see how far it kind of went, and to everybody did. We wanted to showcase everybody today because it did mean a lot for them to do a video that we asked them to do, right? So super cool. Thank you guys so much. If for whatever reason you did one and you were not showcased tonight, please go back to your video and make sure that we're tagged, because I took everything that we were tagged in and did that. So just make sure, because sometimes things come and it just kind of pass us by. So make sure you tagged us in it, and we'll do more next year. So keep your eye out for that and jump on board. So we've answered all the video questions. We can scroll through the chat, maybe grab a couple before we leave, because we're over 2 hours, and that's a little bit long for us.
Monster show today.
It's
Extra
a pretty
long.
big show today. Pretty big show today. So I don't want you guys to feel like we're not getting through your questions, but again, when we get a lot of video questions, it's hard to get everything. So I'm going to scroll back up, and I'm just going to start picking random ones of maybe things that we haven't talked about yet. Tiana's Rad 9s are so much fun. All right, let's see.
Yeah, they are fun.
All right, I'm going to get to the ones after I came back. Or did you guys, how far guys did you guys go when you did them without me?
The last comment that we talked about was like the rock and roll high one, right, Justin?
We're here yawning like an old man past his bedtime. What's
Yeah.
wrong with me?
All right, people talking about Taylor Swift over here. I don't know where I am.
Yeah, we went on a little Taylor Swift rant.
We talked a little bit about that, yeah.
Okay, good, because I wouldn't be able to help you out on that one. How is it over there, Justin, in Kansas City? Are they going wild or what?
Yeah, it's I'm so over the Taylor Swift thing.
Justin, is this true? I've never seen it either.
God damn it. Please, everybody needs to watch. I beg people to watch that movie. Nobody watches it. It'll be the best movie I've ever seen. I bought Garrett a copy of the movie almost a year ago to this day. He hasn't even opened it. I bought him a copy of it. Mel's gonna get a copy this year.
No.
Christian
Send me
said he
good
was gonna watch it,
movies.
never did. Gave me his word he was gonna watch it, never got back to me on it.
Did you okay, how about this? I'll make sure to watch it, and I'll tell you what I think on the Christmas episode.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay. Sounds good. Did
You're
any of you
not
get
gonna
Silver
watch it.
Bullet 4K? I got my shipping notice today. I have not ordered it, but I will probably get it.
I'm gonna get it for sure.
It's Haim. I gotta get it.
Gotta get it.
Tom, thanks again for doing your video message. How many people here are pre-ordering The Abyss, True Lies, and Aliens? I will be getting True Lies. The other ones, I'm not sure yet. I'm
I'll
actually
probably
not
get
that
all of 'em.
like I'm not a huge like a lot of that stuff to me personally. Like it's not that wasn't it's cool, but I mean I would have been more excited if they said Summer Camp Nightmare. You know, that's just me. True Lies, like I mean, I have the DVD. I love the movie. I saw it in theaters. I have a bootleg Blu-ray I've had for a couple of years. So to get it on official 4K release, hell yeah. Aliens,
Abyss
I
is
mean, I've
cool.
got
The
that
Abyss
in
is gonna
multiple
look amazing.
editions.
Yeah, The Abyss is gonna look awesome.
See, I'm not a big Abyss fan, so I don't really think I'll even grab it.
I'll definitely be picking up those 3. I probably won't get Avatar because they're going to release more. When the whole set comes out in 20 years, I'll buy that. I'm still alive.
Do you even want those movies?
I like the Avatar movies.
I haven't seen the
enjoy
new one.
them.
I saw the first one once. I have it on Blu-ray, but I don't remember if I liked it or not. I think I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
The Abyss I own on DVD. Will I upgrade it? If it's cheap enough, I will eventually. I don't think it's something I need to grab right away. Aliens. I love Aliens, but I'm an aesthetic collector, right? So I have Alien on a steelbook. So if that thing doesn't have a steelbook, I'm gonna wait and just get a box set someday. Like I can hold off. I don't want to have a steelbook of that and then have like the other one somewhere. It doesn't make enough sense for me to do that. So I won't purposely get it just based on that. But True Lies is a definite. Titanic, I'm not gonna buy it.
I'll get
but yeah. How about you, Mel?
I'm gonna buy all 3 of those.
Look at that. Look at that.
I forgot about
sucker over there.
Titanic. I'll get Abyss, True Lies, and Aliens, and yeah, I'm gonna get all them shits.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Titanic too. I'm gonna buy all of it.
I'm a
all of
James
it all
Cameron
day.
Mark.
See, I don't like I'm not a Titanic fan at all, so I won't watch that.
Come on.
No, I saw it in the theater. I thought it was boring.
Come on, dude.
Even the second half.
Yeah, it's nah.
What?
Some love story thing.
That was the
actually like the
movie I
first
went
half
to the
better.
theater the most to see.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
good
actually
at
have to plug in
my VHS.
I'm
What?
gonna actually have to plug in my phone here. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. You guys and your technology, I can't.
Oh, they want it. So you want us to do a pack meeting in the UK? Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Couple of years, maybe 2026. I think we really I'm aiming for 2025 if we're still kicking ass over here, because we've got to do Santa Cruz. We have to. Like have to and do like a full vlog of like all the shit down there.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, Movie Miyagi promised me he was going to send a video question, but he didn't. Actually, I lied. He did send me some on Instagram, but it was like, I don't know, it was like celebrities' faces with his mouth going or whatever. So,
Oh, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. because I told him, I said, I'm not gonna use anything unless you get your face on camera. I said, Cody did it, you're gonna do it. I was trying to be a rad influence on him, but it didn't work.
Oh no, clearly. So you just didn't enter his question at all. How rude.
I'm serious when I speak.
Send your question to me next time. Thanks.
I gave him ultimatums. He didn't listen, so that was it.
You're the worst.
I love that dude. Let's see. Oh, so here's the Rock and Roll High School. I see it now. Now it's back to the Swifts again. Come to Canada, Tiana says. Yeah, guys, sorry. I'm just seeing people talking back for us. So we appreciate all you guys in. We've had about 70 people plus all night. So that's actually pretty good for the channel, to be honest.
Absolutely.
And we do have a lot of things planned for the rest of the year. To be honest, we're gonna really pump up the content for the rest of the year. We can announce it now. We're going to do some recorded stuff for the podcast, and then we'll have a video version of it. That's going to be, we're going to talk about Christmas horror movies. That's going to be one. I think we're going to try to do a Child's Play ranking. That is another. Was there another one that we had planned, or was it just those two in the live?
I think it's those two now. I can't remember another one if we have it.
Haim.
Oh yeah.
So every year on my channel, I always do some kind of Corey Haim related video or Corey related video because Corey Haim's birthday is the 23rd of December. So the first year I did a full Corey Haim retrospective with Staunch TV. And then last year, me, Justin, and Staunch did a full retrospective on Corey Feldman. So we were thinking about doing something else. If he's either going to be on this channel or my channel, I'm not sure what yet, but we were going to call it Haim for the Holidays. And we were going to do a little Corey or Corey's type of show. So we're still kind of working out the kinks on that, but you can expect that to drop. I think we'll probably record it maybe, or if we can't get live, but I want it to be on the 23rd of December. And then our big live show for December is what we did last year, which was the gift exchange. That's still on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. So we got to get these things shipped out. You know how stuff is nowadays. These months are flying by.
I know, we got to get on that. That's going to be a fun show.
Justin's like, I got to buy all my shit yet.
I know. I haven't got you guys shit yet. Sorry. I got my ideas, but
Garrett has everything packed and ready to go. Justin hasn't bought anything. I'm like in the middle.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting on one thing still for Justin. It's on back order.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully it'll be here though. It's been a while. Let me see. Radpack autograph signing. Someday.
Maybe we'll do some kind of giveaway for Christmas or something. Maybe we can do that.
Dude, I do have a couple signed posters, Radpack posters left, so maybe we can figure out something for that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
A Radpack Funko Pop set. Look at that, dude.
Ooh, now we're talking.
The Radpack is recording a studio album. Wow, we're doing a lot next year.
Nobody wants to hear this voice, that's for sure.
What do you mean? It's probably beautiful.
You guys are singing, and I'm just cackling like a hen.
Just be laughing in the background.
That's like the beat.
Yep.
Yeah. So again, we do have a lot for the rest of the year, which is cool. Like you guys should expect 3 to 4 videos in between now and December, which is huge. So
that's like the most we've done all year in like a small time. So we're really trying to ramp it up, heading into the new year, being a lot more active because we like Garrett said, we put a video out every month, but we'd like to do a little bit more. So we're gonna try to do that. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited too. And Huck, message me, DM me on Instagram. You'll get one. He wants to hang it in the new movie room. Dude. Look at that. That's definitely Huckster. So keep your eye on it. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Like I said, we had about 70 people roughly all night. So at one point we had almost 80, and now it's at 64. So I don't know how many likes are on this stream, but definitely hit that like button. Because we should at least be at 50.
And go to Studio House and buy a shirt and use code RADPACK.
Yeah, so if you're just popping in, we announced earlier that we're partnering up with Studio House Designs. And if you want to buy an item from them and help support the channel doing it, you would use RADPACK at checkout to get 15% off your order. And they've got great stuff over there, and we all love it. And it really just goes with our brand. And I just think it's a real cool partnership. And it's definitely helps us out if you guys go over there and show that, that you're supporters of ours and whatnot. So definitely.
One thing I will say, because I bought a ton of their shirts, if you do get a tie-dye and you're kind of in between sizes, go the next size up.
I agree.
Because they're beautiful, but they use the color tone shirts. They run like an athletic kind of slim fit. So if you need a bigger fit on the tie-dye, I always go a size up. But the shirts are beautiful. They're super high quality. The prints are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only thing I would say. If you're looking at a tie-dye, maybe just go a size up if you're in between sizes. But their stuff's beautiful. I got this Exorcist shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts. And I have Get Out. I have Jennifer's Body. I have tons and tons of their stuff. So super cool. I'm so stoked for that partnership, man. Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, you're right though. Tie-dye go a size up. I totally agree with that. I do that every time too. I think I made a mistake of just doing regular size and it's a little bit tighter on that because the material's different. So yeah. Definitely. Super chat from Cody before we leave. Thank you, dude. Thankful for the Rad Pack, great show. I'm thankful for you, man. Rad Dudes have a show coming up in a couple weeks. It's going to be a super fun one full of nostalgia. We haven't really talked about what we're doing yet, but we know what we're doing. We just haven't announced it yet, but it's going to be cool. So thank you, dude. Let's get
We're thankful for you, Lepke.
All right, you know what I mean? He's going to like this one.
Yeah, perfect strangers, baby. Valky for life.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Cody. All right. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe down below. If you're not subscribed to all of our individual channels, you can just subscribe to me over at Born to Be Rad.
Oh, is it me? Mel and my killer podcast. Sorry. I didn't know we were going round robin. You gotta let a girl know.
Yeah, Garrett got sprung it on us. Yeah, you can find me Instagram at Justin MF David. You can find me at YouTube at Justin David and The Dead Couch.
Yeah, do you guys have anything special coming up that you want to plug right now on your channels?
I'm doing some research. I got another big video I'm working on for the Justin David channel. I'm not gonna. I won't say what it is quite yet, but it's going to be maybe a little another controversial video that Mel's not going to like. So, but you guys will like it.
He's going to bash somebody from our
I'm going to get some hate on this one.
I already gave you a video idea in the chat.
Did you?
Did you not see it?
I must have missed it. No, did you? I forgot. You can tell me. Hit me up after the chat. I'm sure I saw it.
I'm sure you didn't.
I'm gonna get a noogie from Mel next time.
Swirly, because I'm taller than him.
Wow.
Here we go again.
Oh my god. But guys, thank you again for watching this on the replay. Thank you again for checking this out live. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. This is the Rad Pack signing off. And like always, stay rad.
Stay weird.
And stay killer.